Now, all right. What is going on, everybody? Oh, it's going to scroll through everybody's, isn't it? Is it really going to scroll through everybody's? Really? Yes, it is. Oh, and the way I got the shit set off, I don't even know how to cut it off. Oh, wait, I know how to cut it off. Well, I don't want to do that, though. Motherfuck. Ugh! That it irritates the shit out of me. Wait. I gotta change my, I gotta get better sounds. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Are we doing good today? Oh, I need to cut off that automatic. Well, no, I need to kind of keep it. What's going on? So today, ABBA is in some baby mama drama, and there are a lot of videos to go through. We are not doing this in one stream. It's going to be multiple streams. I can tell you now. Okay, Xylie, first things first. What do you think about my new profile picture? Okay, okay, hold on. Let me go to your channel and let me look at it. Hold on. Give me a second. God damn it. Teddy, what the fuck is that? What is that? No, I don't go on camera on my channel, Krypton. Sorry. I don't do that here. It's game dude. Jesus Christ. Teddy, you're a psychopath, bro. You're a goddamn psychopath. What is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. All right. So, okay, so this chick here, her name is Libby. Callian? I don't know how to say her last name. Part 1 of my pregnancy with ABBA. We got some fucking baby mama drama with ABBA. Of all people, ABBA. And let me show you what's happened, all right? She comes out with this. ABBA comes up with a live stream. Preach comes out with a live stream. Then she had a part 2 that she had to do a second one with cleaned audio. Then this dude can't, I do not like the Saint. I'm telling you now, we probably won't even watch this because I do not give a fuck. Okay? And it's 5 hours long, kiss my ass. Saint came out with a interview with her and she's like being the victim. And then they came out with this 10 hours ago, a stream talking about exposing my blackmailer, Libertine Kalina. So bro. I almost wish it was a fucking Google Doc. Just come on with a Google Doc. Queen, you watch ABBA and Preach? Yeah, I've done a lot of ABBA and Preach videos, reaction videos on this channel. I used to love me some ABBA and Preach. This is a sickness of the highest order. That is the saying. All right, so let's see what this lady says. And last time I asked y'all said that y'all still do your homework at 1.5, so that's good. Let me cut these on. She stays in this color, so let me change the color real quick. Color. Yep, yellow will work better. All right, let's do it. Let's see what this chick has to say.
My name is Libby, and
of course the volume's fucking low as fuck. No, wait, hold on.
ABBA and Preach. We were together for 5.
All right, yep, that's what I gotta do. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Why is it that when it's always something like this, it's like the James Charles volume?
5 months, and
there we go.
Involved with each other for about 8 months total, but 5 months of that was a serious, committed relationship. I know when someone thinks 5 months, they think what can really happen in 5 months, but I think most would agree the first 5 months of a relationship can feel very intense and be filled with a lot of love. And that means you can feel the opposite of that intensity if things are not aligning or if things are not compatible. I'm going to be talking about a pregnancy in which Abba ultimately walked away from, and I'm going to be talking about the difficulties and the emotionally harmful interactions I've had with Abba.
I swear to God, I'm going to be honest. If this is just a he hurt my feelings expose, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be honest. If this is a he hurt my feelings expose, I am going to be pissed. Because that means I am wasting my fucking time. I'm sorry. When they say emotionally harmful interactions and it's not like a psychiatrist, it scares me. I'm sorry. It scares me every time because usually when they say that shit, it's a bunch of bullshit in the video. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I haven't had time to watch it. So I'm just preemptively saying, if this is what we're dealing with, I'm going to be mad. Did Abba dance with her like he did Destiny's wife? Is that how babies are made? Billy the Frizz, shut the fuck up. The way Abba danced with Destiny's wife, which, by the way, Destiny is a piece of shit, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't understand why they made that such a big fucking deal, bro. He was just fucking dancing. It's like, god damn. Shit.
I want to acknowledge something up front, and that is, I know exactly who I'm speaking about. I know exactly who Abba is. Abba is articulate. He is persuasive, and he is calculated. Abba is the king of receipts. And anyone who really knows Abba would not willingly put themselves in the position I'm putting myself in right now.
Period, because Abba will pull out some receipts on your ass. He will. And if he gets something wrong, he will take accountability, too. That's the one thing I like about Abba.
Unless they're...
Oh, Xylie gets petties in that... Wait, Xylie gets petty. Did you used to be Xylie gets biased? Is that you? Skip says, why does she look like a female Sneeko? Shut the fuck up. I kind of figured Xylie gets petty because I looked at your profile on Twitter and I saw that it was connected to Xylie gets biased, and I was like, oh, that's Xylie gets biased. What's up? Marlikins here. Marlikins, I'm not doing songs for money and you're not keeping me up. All right, here we go.
I'm not here to cause spectacle. This is all informational, and I'll just leave it up for interpretation. I met Abba July of 2025, last year, and it was really fun, and it was really interesting, and it was honestly full of love. 4 months into the relationship, I start to see incompatibilities and inconsistencies that made me question the relationship and started to make me feel doubt. Ironically, as I started to feel those doubts, I found out I was pregnant. I was very nervous, but I knew I wanted to keep the child. I told Abba about the pregnancy, and he was actually very supportive. He was very excited. He always talked about how much he wanted children.
Okay.
And he said he was sure about the pregnancy, and he said that he was always very sure about me.
Ryan, who's been with me 15 months, how's your night been, Xylie? Just wanted to say you make everything so much better. Plus, I like when you yell at stupid people. Listen, it's the thing I do. You know, some people just don't get it. That's what I do. Yeah, she's having some kind of construction on her. Listen, do not yell about the power tools, bro, because I don't fuck with my ADHD and make me realize them, all right? God damn it.
However, did not feel sure about Abba.
Thank you, Ryan.
Like I had mentioned, I started to see some core fundamental differences with our values, our lifestyle, and...
Melissa, welcome to Just Saying Squad.
Especially how Abba handled things emotionally and how he handled things communicatively. As time goes on, during the pregnancy, I still start to feel even more anxious and more nervous. And I think I start to confuse my anxiousness with being with Abba, or moving forward with Abba, with my confusion and anxiousness with the pregnancy and if I wanted to continue the pregnancy or not. And terminating the pregnancy was never in the question. It was something I never wanted to do. But as time kept going in the relationship, I still felt like it was pretty rocky. And I talked to Abba and I said, maybe an abortion is something we should do, even if that isn't what I wanted at all. And Abba was not happy with it.
Okay, you were already questioning it, and he's supporting your decision. Where is the problem here? That's okay. Am I crazy, or is that what it sounded like? Medley, welcome to Just Saying Squad. Am I crazy, or is that what it sounds like? She's thinking about maybe getting rid of it, and he's like supporting her. Okay, I'm not crazy.
Abba was quite disappointed, and he tried to support the decision as much as he could, but you can tell that he was struggling with it a little bit.
Okay.
We make our first appointment for the abortion, and Abba visits me to be there for me, and we don't go through with it that day. And when he leaves, I make another appointment, and I cancel that one. And I think in total I canceled 3 abortion appointments. And I think, maybe I should give it more time and see if my feelings change. And so I set an appointment for after the trip I had planned to Montreal to visit Abba. I visit Abba in Montreal, and we get into our biggest fight. And this was a real turning point for me. And
okay, y'all got in a fight. So you didn't go through with the first one. It sounds like you didn't go through with the second one. Josh for $5. I forget. Here's my parasocial $5 as promised. Jesus Christ. Thank you.
I know it's hard to imagine Abba upset, but he does get there. And not only does he get there, he goes past the point of the threshold of where anger should stop. Abba resorts to name-calling and degrading language, and resorts to ridicule and mocking, and it does teeter on the emotionally and verbal abusive side, and I hate to put a label on it like that, but...
Okay, wait a minute. So you're saying that y'all got in a fight, and he got nasty in that fight? If y'all heard me in a fight, well, I mean, I can be. Oh my God. Okay. All right. What exactly did he say? Did he call you a dumb bitch? Because if that's all he did, I'm sorry. That's not y'all are in a fight. I mean, fuck.
It's truly what it felt like. And don't take my word for it. I will be posting examples in this video or the next video. After that trip, I realized that I always wanted to keep the child, and it was the relationship that needed to be looked at. And so I cancel that last appointment, and I call Abba, and I tell him, I'm so sorry for the back and forth, but it was never in my values to terminate the pregnancy. I think I'm anxious about us, and I think it's better if we co-parent. And I was thinking about the kind of environment I would like to raise my child in, and everything like that. So Abba's really upset, and we hang up, and he tells me to get the abortion. And he tells me, I don't have anything to say, just get the abortion, and I'll wait for...
No, bitch, no, you're not scrolling through so fast. Just get the abortion. Please respect my wishes about not wanting to receive any more long messages. I won't anymore because you asked me not to. I'll wait for the updates on the abortion. Until then, I think it's best we don't talk. So what?
He tells me.
Hey, I just want to talk to you about I don't know what that is. You're so freaking immature. Just keep blocking all the time. Hey, I unblocked you for a second just to say, stop contacting me regardless of what you decide. I'll never keep contact with you. I blocked your cousin. Why she got to block? Wait, why is he blocking the cousin? Deal with this on your own. You're not my responsibility. Now don't reach out to me again. See, why is she skipping this part? God damn it, fucking bitch. Ah! Nah, you ain't getting away with that shit. Not getting away with that shit. Hold on.
I don't have anything to say. Just get the abortion.
What did she say right there? I want to know what that blue box says. All right, here we go. I gotta be quick with this shit. Ah, fuck!
And he tells me to get the abortion.
I'm gonna get that box.
And
hold on.
He tells me.
Oh, some of feels like it kind of compared me. I do love you, and I didn't expect these feelings to come up over this decision of the baby. I respect and truly only want you to be happy and staying honest and never wanting to hinder you. To hinder you will always comes first. Gertzy, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. You're not blocked, but I don't have anything to say. Just get... So it... Yeah, her desktop, like, what is this shit? What... Can we talk about the desktop for a second? Ma'am, put it on a fucking folder and have them dubbed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this shit? Abba IG messages. It was your fault. First video. Lock screen. Recorded phone call? Bitch, what? We got phone calls? Oh, shit. Screen recording? Fake suicide? Question mark? What? Mom something? Mom insult 2, so mom insult 1, mom insult 2. IG messages and call. Bitch, you knew to record his call? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. how long was she taking like recordings of calls and shit? Because you can't go back and record a call, but you can record the call right then and there. Shit. Kind of looks like a plan to me. Depends on what the calls are now. Was the calls after they got in that fight, or was the calls before they got in that fight? Because if it's before they got in that fight, bitch, you've been planning this. Girl, why you gonna tell on yourself like this? Put it in a fucking folder. What the fuck are you doing? All right, let's keep going.
I don't have anything to say. Just get the abortion, and I'll wait for the abortion updates. And
I will keep you updated. I will consider what you said over the phone about having the abortion. My values ultimately were to not get it, and I think more consider. Okay, well, I will say this: if that baby's his, I don't give a fuck if they get along or not. If that baby's his, he at the very least needs to throw in child support. I'm just saying. Because he's the one that stuck his dick in it. If it's his. All right? I'm just saying. You stick your dick in it, a baby comes out, there is some kind of financial support you should be doing. Super Cameron, I agree with you. Something fishy is going on. And by her not being very well, how do I put it? Well organized with this, kind of telling.
I said, I will consider keeping you. I will keep you updated. I will consider what you said over the phone about having the abortion. My values were to ultimately not get it. And he said, just so we're clear, if you change your mind for the 10th time, I will not be involved. And then I kind of snapped back a little bit and like, then don't be. And then he blocked for the 10th time. I will not be involved. And then I kind of snapped back a little bit and like, then don't be.
Then don't be. Understood. I'll block you and move on. Then goodbye.
And then he blocks me.
I decided to have it. You won't be involved. Got it. Hello.
And he blocks me for an entire day. And I'm so sorry for the construction in the background. I have to make sure to speak loud. Sorry about that. I said, hey, I need to talk to you about the baby. I'm still blocked. And
you're so freaking immature. Just keep blocking all the time.
I tell my cousin to unblock the two.
Ryan said this sounds like a garden hoe op, bro. Okay, listen. We got to keep our minds open. Abba may be wrong here, and I'm pretty sure he's wrong somewhere in this, all right? Even if it boils down to he stuck his dick in crazy, all right? Even if it boils down to just that. What's up, Gaming Witch? We don't know. We got to find out. Wait. Hey, I unblocked you for a second just to say stop contacting me regardless of what you decide. I'll never keep contact with you. I blocked your cousin. Okay, we already read that part.
Unblock me. And he says, hey, I unblocked you for a second to say stop contacting me regardless of what you choose. I will never decide to keep in contact with you. You're not my responsibility. Now don't reach out to me again. And then if you guys are reading this, I'll mention what's going on here in a minute. But I said, why did you block me after you wanted updates? He says, because I don't want updates. Sorry, I wasn't clear, so I'll be clear. I don't want to ever hear from you again. He says, keep it or don't. I don't need updates. If you do this solo, good luck. If you don't, keep it.
Keep it or don't. Quitting and being honest isn't the same thing. Sure. Anyway, keep it or don't. I don't need updates. Being honest about how I'm feeling in the moment is actually the most respectable thing you can be for a person. If you do this solo, good luck. If you don't keep it, great. Oh, goddamn.
Great. And then he blocks me again. And I am so exhausted at this point on how Abba handles conflict and how he resorts to shutting down and avoidance and stonewalling, and especially at a time that is very critical and sensitive. I just want to show you this. So
my question is, did you keep the baby ultimately? I need to know, did you give birth to this child?
This kind of will show you an example of Abba's volatility a little bit. I think within the span of 4 months of our relationship, I think I was blocked like 100 times. And I typed in the word block in my search history for...
I expected to be blocked. I won't write you anymore. Like, I wonder why certain people deserve certain treatment while there's me who was just like having a hard time, but with her sister gets blocked. You blocked her. You blocked me and kind of let me down then.
My messages. And the first time he blocked me was in August, so in the beginning of August, and I think we met in the middle of July. And this was just 3 weeks after we met. And so then he blocks me again at the end of August, and then a few times in September, and then October and November and December. And anytime that you see the word blocked on my end, I'm just telling him like, hey, can you unblock me? You still have me blocked from Instagram or something. And that doesn't stop there. I now type in the word blocking, which is different from blocked, but I still have a bunch of where he's like, I'm blocking you here. And I put blocking here because I didn't block him here. I was telling him like, hey, you keep blocking. And yeah, so now I'm blocked and I'm upset. I am 9 weeks pregnant. I'm feeling emotional. I'm hormonal, all these changes. And I don't want to blame it on that specifically because I knew that I was also exhausted from the dynamic of Ab and I.
Okay, so with this set of screenshots, she was 9 weeks pregnant.
And so this is a blemish on my part in all of this. But I pretend to send a screenshot of Abba's message saying that he doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. I pretend to send it to Myron Gaines. And I never do it, and I never did do it.
Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Okay, so she got so petty that she was like, okay, bitch, I'm going to send this to Myron, which she didn't do, but she's going to act like she's going to send it to Myron. Y'all know, if y'all been watching me on this channel, even though it's been 9 months since I streamed, the history of this channel, you know how Myron and Abba do not get along. Oof.
But that was just to like, I was fighting back a little bit. But again, I never did it. And I also messaged
I'm pregnant, and despite it being in a relationship and not, you said you don't care if I keep the baby or not, that you won't be a part of it. You told me you'd never walk out on the child if I got pregnant, and you lied. I will keep the baby and raise them myself. But because I expressed I felt anxious 5 months into the relationship, I told you my truth because I do care about your life. Me loving you and me also feeling unsettled can both exist. You say this isn't horrible behavior towards me. You're saying this behavior is better than blackmail. I didn't even said I was going to do. I never said I was going to do those things, and you tell me, girl, what the fuck is this? I never said I was going to do those things, and you tell me you would stop your friend. I feel like I need like that music that Nicholas Diorio does when he reads shit like this, because this is a fucking goddamn. I never said I was going to do those things, and you tell me you would stop your friends from doing that because you're not me. But you would leave me alone to parent your child alone, saying that it's not horrible. If I wanted my friends to expose your horrible text messages to me, wouldn't you think I already would have done that? My friend even said in the message you sent me, Libby would never do it. What's the date on this? Can I see a date on this?
Ab and Preach page. And I tell him this. I'm not going to read it, but
I don't see a date.
I'll leave it up here so you guys can view and pause if you'd like. And he just...
I felt I needed to end the relationship because we were fighting all the time and it wasn't okay. I ended it respectfully, and you knew that. You then told me you don't care if I keep the baby or not. You're just going to be a part of it. And then you block me. And then I try to reach you because there wasn't a decision on the baby. And then I show my friends your horrible messages and they stick up for me. Even you know what you sent me was evil. That's why you're afraid of it getting leaked, which I said I wouldn't do. But even that's telling. And then the answer back was, hey, blackmailer, stop reaching out. Right here, it goes, hey, blackmailer, stop reaching out. Oh, shit. I want to know how she blackmailed.
Responds, hey, blackmailer, stop reaching out. And Abby gets very upset because now Preach sees these messages, and now Preach knows that his girlfriend is pregnant. Now Preach knows Abba's girlfriend is pregnant. And
Yeah, because
Abba
Abba's
calls him
married.
at some point,
Preach is
and this
married.
is just another example of how Abba does talk
I don't care if I blocked. I'm trying to eat. Hey, I was really trying to get something to eat. I haven't eaten. What? Parasite, I don't care. Eat shit, sleep. I want my peace back. I want you gone, so hurry up. You've made 9 accounts harassing me and blackmailing. Why is Dead Score for 5 says, oh shit, is Xylie getting real? Where's the popcorn? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is she talking about wanting something to eat? I mean, I'm not with patient. I'm on getting something to eat right now because I did not eat. What? Okay.
to me when he just get upset, so I don't answer because I'm trying to get something to eat. I'm hungry and I'm like sick. I'm in my first trimester and I don't answer. And he says, I don't care, bye, blocked. I'm trying to eat.
Wait, what trimester are you in?
Abba does talk to me when he just get upset, so I don't answer because I'm trying to get something to eat. I'm hungry and I'm like sick. I'm in my first trimester and
okay, first trimester. She's still in the first trimester. All right.
I don't answer. And he says, I don't care, bye, blocked. I'm trying to eat. Hey, I was really trying to get something to eat. I haven't eaten. He says, Parasite, I don't care. Eat, shit, sleep. I want my peace back. I want you gone. So hurry up. You made 9 accounts harassing me, blackmailing. So he's talking about
this Apollo. This was the first video put out. And she's horrible. Look, this is what's wrong when someone who doesn't do drama tries to come out with quote unquote their truth. You can look by her screensaver how fucked up this story is going to be coming from her. Because if they worked in fucking drama, they would have that shit and locked in a fucking Google Doc or something. This bitch, it is scattered all over the fucking place. Look at her screensaver. It is convoluted because of her.
about my cousin reaching out and sending him messages.
5 weeks, not 5 months.
And I finally, he calls again, and we finally get on a phone call. This is the most brutal phone call, and it does reflect everything that I had mentioned before, that it was verbal and emotionally abusive and contained a lot of dehumanizing language and degrading language. And I actually
oh my God, if we hear this phone call and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, bitch, that ain't that bad, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna wake my husband up. I'll wake my fucking husband up. I already know it.
have the phone call right here, but I cannot play it because Abba can file legal action against me. And in this phone call, he also says, I will never.
Why? Where do you live? You can't play it. I bet she's probably in New York, most likely.
Meet the baby. I will never look at the baby in the face. I will never know its name. And if I do, I will make sure to tell them that their mother was disgusting and horrible. And he says that he will make sure he's never a part of the baby's life. And I know.
Okay, I'm going to be dead ass serious. Unless I hear the call of him actually saying that, I can't believe that he said that. Because that, no. I got to actually hear the fucking phone call. Seriously, I'm not going to just take somebody's word on something like that. I actually need to hear the fucking phone call. She's probably, I don't know where she's from. I'm going to be honest.
Legal action against me. And in this phone call, he also says, I will never meet the baby. I will never look at the baby in the face. I will never know its name. And if I do, I will make sure to tell them that their mother was disgusting and horrible. And he says that he will make sure he's never a part of the baby's life. And I know you can't picture Abba saying this, but he does say it. And after that, I never hear from
that. You didn't play it. Just because you show me a phone call, unless you play it, I can't believe what comes out of your mouth. Oh my God. Girl, you should have gave this to a fucking drama channel and let them go through all the goddamn screenshots and do it that, because you are fucking this up, bitch. I think she lives in Cali. Okay, we'll see. That would be the reason why right there. Exactly, Kami. Play the fucking recording, bitch.
Abba again. 3 days go by, and I am desperate to talk to him. And I contact Preach through Instagram, and Preach doesn't want anything to do with it, which is understandable. And I just kind of leave it alone after that. Week 1 goes by, and I don't hear anything from Abba. Week 2 goes by. I don't hear anything from Abba. And then now we're at week 3. And I know
Okay, so if you were 5 weeks, now you're 8 weeks. You're still within the third trimester.
It doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're trying to figure out a situation as critical as this one, and you're so desperate to talk to the father of the baby, 3 weeks felt like a very long time. And week 4 comes up, and I now have to make a decision. And I have to make a decision based off what the reality is. The reality is that Abba completely left me for dead. And Abba walked out on the pregnancy, and he is now absent from this entire thing.
Okay.
And he doesn't want anything to do with the baby, and he doesn't want anything to do with me, and I make the hardest decision I ever had to make, and it was a very painful decision, but I ended up having the abortion, and I grieved very hard. And I was also...
Okay, now, here's my second question. All right? And I know this is going to sound bad. You get the fuck over it. But do we know for a fact she was pregnant in the first place? Like, were there announcements, or was there a pee stick? Was there a blood test? Do we know she was ever really pregnant? Even if she's 100% right, he will win because Abba is just better at this than she is, and she sucks at putting this together. Teddy, honestly, probably true. I mean, did she show a test or something? I don't know, Midna. That's a great fucking question. Did she?
The relationship with Abba.
Like, she has all these receipts, but not once does she doesn't show her initially telling Abba she was pregnant and like, ooh, look at this pee test. Or, hey, we're going to go to the abortion clinic then. Or she doesn't show any of that. She only shows the fighting they got into. She doesn't show before that. Preach brought that up in the stream today, and Abba shot it down. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because I got that stream pulled up. We ain't getting that stream today. I can tell you that now.
I knew that I found all of these incompatibilities, but I did still love him a lot. And I was feeling very lost and truly some of my darkest days. And I think Abba will never get a hold of me again, and he really doesn't care to reach out, but he does. So a week after the abortion, I hear from him on Instagram. Oh. And this is what he says. He says,
For me to plan things, I need clarity on a few things. Whether you intend to continue the pregnancy and what level of involvement you foresee from me. I should be clear that I still have no plans to co-parent. I'm not messaging to discuss the relationship or here to argue, just the above. Preach just sent me right now what you sent him after our last chat.
For me to plan things, I need clarity on a few things. Whether you intend to continue the pregnancy and what level of involvement you foresee from me.
I didn't know
it should be clear that I still have no plans to co-parent. I'm not messaging to discuss the relationship or here to argue, just the above. And he is messaging me a lot, and it's because I'm not responding to him. And one thing I realized about Abba is a lot. And I'm not messaging to discuss the relationship or here to argue, just the above. And he is...
Tried calling a few times. I want a resolution where we fully part ways as soon as possible. But if you're intent on not giving this and continuing to contact people around me, why are you messaging people saying you're my partner? Oh.
Messaging me.
Days after your behavior hasn't ceased. So what do you want from me?
A lot.
I have no idea how to put it into this. I don't understand why you're going to such great lengths to undermine me and tell folks bad things and then want to co-parent. I wish I was capable of the same blackmail tactics, contacting your job, hitting up the people close to you and other nonsense. I'm not. I can't even, and I don't want to do so. You want money? Do you need an apology? What do you want to get your win?
And it's because I'm not responding to him.
Oh, no, bitch.
Here to argue, just the above. And he is messaging me a lot. And
okay, but since you keep reading, unwilling to give a simple answer, I'll assume this is also part of your ploy.
Because I'm not responding.
Just know all of this makes me more certain of why I will I guess never be involved with anything relating to you. Hopefully not everything about you was a lie and that you're human enough to end this nonsense.
To him. Yeah.
Okay, you win. If this is how you want to handle things, I'll do the same. You wanted to drag me in the mud with harassment, blackmail, and contacting people close to me? I'll send your job the evidence of your ongoing blackmail campaign. I'll contact the cops in your area and start the police process. Don't forget, this is something you started when all I wanted was to separate from you without conflict. And she goes, I'm not going to engage in this type of communication. He typed all that. Oh, shit. Ann Stan's like, could you imagine your potentially baby mama messaging your coworkers about your relationship drama? I know, right? God damn.
And one thing I realized about Abba is Abba thinks a certain way. Abba also.
I'm starting the process and calling Kaiser. I think Kaiser's the lawyer. So what do you want?
Likes things done a certain way. And if things are not followed through in the way that he wants, you will see a reaction from him. And, you know, this is one of those times, like, I'm not responding, and he is insulting me, saying I'm doing all these things, and I'm not, doing those things, I'm like, I'm not getting paid for this type of communication, but he does lash out. And I thought about the pregnancy, and I thought, Abba never cared about the child.
Oh, Kaiser's a hospital? Oh. I didn't know Kaiser's a hospital. Thank you. I thought maybe it was a lawyer.
He only cared about, you know, this dream that he had. But that's not really how it works. We both have this responsibility. And I didn't do it the way he pictured it. And I can understand that also. But, you know, this is so far removed from what he would support on his channel and promote on his channel. And so,
I'm sorry about do what you want. If you want to ruin my life contacting my people, prepare for the same. I kept records of your blackmail, so enjoy that. I have left you alone since I reached out to Preach a month ago. And he went, no, you haven't. Oh.
I said I left you alone.
I've been receiving calls still. And you're curating this message or these messages. I have never called you.
I reached out to Preach a month ago, and he's saying, like,
I don't have to. I just asked for one thing. How do we sever? And you want to play games.
No, you're like still calling me, and I'm still trying to reach him. I said, no, I never called you. I said,
I did nothing for a month while you kept doing your criminal behavior. Contact my people. Okay, we'll win. Baby Godzilla. Holy shit. Look who's live. I know, right? What's up, Godzilla? I have left you alone since my contact with Preach. That was January 13th. You didn't want anything to do with the baby.
Left you alone since like my last contact with Preach. He said.
And I said, okay. And he went, okay, liar. For me to plan things, I need clarity on a few things, whether you intend. Okay, that was his message. He goes, answer this.
I said, you didn't want anything to do with the baby. I said, okay. I said, I'm not going to engage in this kind of communication with us because he keeps messaging me. And he sends this little okay liar thing. Remember, I said that Abba can act in a way of like mocking and ridicule and a little, sometimes.
I have no hate in my heart. I have no bitterness. I have left you alone. Well, you're calling from random Americans number. Oh, wait. You calling from random Americans numbers. Oh, so she must be Canadian.
I'm immature.
Maybe?
But, yeah, I said, and that's what you wanted.
I have no, and that's what you wanted. You didn't want anything to do with the baby. Having your friends do it.
You didn't want anything to do with the baby. And to this day.
Why'd you stop scrolling? Ma'am, I wanted to see the rest of the messages. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Abba feels extremely justified with leaving the pregnancy. This is one of our last messages. This was about a month ago. And there was a little tension in this conversation, and we were going.
Wait, you still haven't apologized for abandoning me and our baby. I only apologize because it's your fault. You cut me out of the relationship and fatherhood. I have to go now. Okay, wait, why would he say because it's your fault? You cut me out of the relationship and fatherhood. I have to go now. Okay. I've always believed that was your fault. It was a responsibility that was both ours, and it was. And he went, no. I need more security from you. You didn't want the baby. Oh, okay. All right. To the person who saw the live stream today, is his argument that she really didn't want the baby, but then she used it against him to keep the relationship? Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying? Yeah? Okay.
Back and forth a bit, and I said, you still haven't apologized for abandoning me and our baby. I only apologized, and he said, it's because it's your fault. You cut me out of the relationship and the fatherhood. I'm saying, I have to go now, okay? And he said, I have always believed that it was your fault. I said it was a responsibility.
Okay, bitch, charge your phone. Why are you doing all these damn things in red?
That was both of ours. And I said, I needed more security from you. And he said that. You didn't want the baby. He's talking about when I was going back and forth from before the Montreal trip. And when I realized, this relationship is probably not sustainable. And this is something I am still healing from. And something I think about often. And I'm still grieving. And I do feel like it was wrong. And I did feel like it was wrong at the time. But after some time passes, I really think that this wasn't the way it should have gone. And I'll be posting more examples of my interaction with Abba and the dynamic and this repetitive cycle I experienced with him.
Well, I'm sure you are.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
You have all these screenshots that you didn't fucking show. I'm sure you are. Get a fucking folder. Why are these? Oh my God. All right. Okay. This bitch. She done killed me. So Abba goes live. This shit crazy as fuck, bro. This shit crazy as fuck. Okay. And he goes, what happened? So here we go.
I had these conversations about keeping children or not. And I should give you guys a little bit of background. Now you're gonna get medical information, okay? Up until about 2.5 years ago. So 2.5 years ago, I went to the doctor, and essentially, I won't get to the long gist of the conversation because it's none of your fucking business. But the doctor kind of told me, like, hey, listen, your sperm count's mad low. I don't think you have kids. So in my head, I'm like, shit, I didn't get a vasectomy. That's like kind of good news, but I wanted kids. Maybe I didn't know, but.
Abba, no, you're not starting this off saying that the doctor told you you had low sperm count. Abba, that doesn't mean you can't have kids. It just means that it's likely you won't have kids. What are you doing? Come on now, bro.
Part of me was like, maybe I won't. So I meet this girl. We hit it off. Relationship's going great. It's crazy. You guys have never, ever seen any person I've been in a relationship or dated. And yeah. So this is my ex, okay? Libertine Kalina, all right? And this is the profile that I saw about her, okay? So here she is, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? She likes archery, she's a family person, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, So this is what I know about her, okay? She cute. I might have some beef with her now, but I'm never gonna say she was ugly. She wasn't a Chinese escort for everyone to ask.
Shut up! Why are you fucking with You know the Chinese escort? Remember that story? With oh God, it wasn't Myron, it was the other one. It was Fit. Okay, so did he just come out the gate saying he's basically raw dogging it, or am I high? Kind of sounds like it. Not gonna lie. Not the best beginning. Bro, why do we need to know that? True.
So anyways, I thought I was shooting blanks, and we was getting it on, and it turns out I wasn't shooting blanks. Big surprise to the both of us.
Okay, so he recognizes the pregnancy.
You guys, I don't know why, man. Everyone was messaging me like, "How about you stressed?" I'm like, I'm really not. Okay, so she gets pregnant, and we had a conversation about it. And initially, she's like, "Okay, we'll do this." And this is the only time.
Yes, it was Walter. It was Walter and the Chinese escort. That shit was fucking hilarious. Oh.
She ever told me she wanted.
Okay, by the way, Abba, you're an adult, right? You do understand more things happen when you're raw dogging it than just pregnancy, right? You know you can get like diseases and shit. A bitch may look clean, but it doesn't mean the bitch is clean. I'm just saying.
And when she told me that, I said, okay. I wasn't expecting this, but if this is where it's turning, then I'm going to assume my responsibilities. But yeah, let's do this. So this happens, might have been November, October, I don't know. But at this point, my life changes a little bit at that point because I'm in my head now focused on dealing with what's in front of me. I have a huge responsibility, so I'm shifting all things in my life to assume that responsibility. I'm shifting my investments, I'm shifting my work stuff. And I have a hard time explaining this to you guys. I've never fathered a child before, but being a dad was something that I told myself if I was going to do, I would do it the right way. And so for me, it was really important that my life was in order. And even though I'm successful on YouTube or whatever it could be, and I'm doing fine financially, I'm doing great, I think there's a lot of things in my personal life that I could have in better order. You know what I mean? I could be in some better shape. I mean, take my health a little bit better, so I'm here for a long time. Mindset things, like I was really getting ready for the prospect of this. A week goes by, and all of a sudden, I start getting messages from her on a regular basis of her feeling unsure. And the whole time, I'm being incredibly supportive. Don't worry, guys, I'm going to show evidence of this. But for me, it's very tough because from that point on, and for the
So he's going to show us what she didn't show us before.
next 2.5 months, she flip-flopped between I'm not sure and I'm not going to have the child. Now, I could
Wait,
only
for
be
how long?
flip-flop. It's very tough because from that point on, and for the next 2.5 months,
All right, 2.5 months. That's 4, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 weeks. So for 10 weeks, she was going back and forth whether she wanted the child or not.
she flip-flopped between
I think what he means by him being in shape is so he can be healthy to stay in the baby's life. And he's 36. What's up, Goblin? I ain't seen you in a while. What's up, bro?
I'm not sure and I'm not going to have the child. Now, I could only be supportive because, as you know, this is a man's world. But when it comes to kids, babies got control, women got control. So even if I didn't want to have a kid, if she tell me no, then that's what it is. I told her how I felt. I told her why I wanted to go forward with it. She felt differently, and she would waver. And all I could do is be respectful and be supportive. Because at the end of the day, think about my options from my perspective. She's carrying my kid. If I stress her out, it may result in a miscarriage. If I make her feel alienated, it might push her toward abortion. All I can do right now for the health of the child and for her health as well is to be supportive. That's all I can really do. So that's what I did. And I tried. You know what I mean? I tried. And one time she said dead set on having an abortion, even though I was against it. And I flew down to be with her, not to convince her not to have the abortion, but to be there for her. Let's do it. Because it doesn't make sense to me to have a partner and they're going to go through something as traumatic as an abortion, and I'm not there.
So he's saying that he wanted to keep the baby. She kept saying she wanted an abortion, so he flew down, like she described, to go to the abortion clinic with him. What's up, Olivia?
Committed. So I flew down. And let me see if I can find this in the notes here.
All right, bro. Come on, dead air.
Here it is. It's later, okay? But you guys are going to hear it. I would not accept that. And I know how you feel about it, and I understand. So right now, you guys are going to hear, this is a conversation that me and her had months later after most of this happened, okay?
Okay, hold on. We're about to hear a conversation that shit's low. Hold on. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm going to blow y'all's ears out. I apologize.
You continue going on.
And you're
I knew you know that, you're saying, you knew what I was going, I explained, the debilitating decision making, I was doing every day. I was going back and forth every day. I was just trying to figure out what to do. And I regret the way I handled it. And I feel like the first few weeks, I was thinking about you first. I feel like I was in a triangle of okay, if I don't have the baby, then things can continue going on with Abba. But if I have the baby, then it's just all this pressure with someone, I
understand what you thought in your head, but I think the frustrating part for me is I literally flew down to be there for you for the abortion. I don't know how things were going to go afterwards, but I would have supported you regardless. But
it didn't seem like that. It didn't. You kept saying you're never going to be the same. But
that's just true, right? You are not going to be the same either, and that's okay. I wasn't going to lie to you and tell you I was going to come out the other side one way, but I told you I'd be supportive and I'd be there for you regardless. I didn't go down there to convince you not to do it. I went down there believing you were really going to do it. That's why I went down there. And you wanted to talk about it. I didn't even want to talk about it when I came down. You were trying to comfort me, and I said it's okay.
But you were having a hard time, and I'm not going to argue with you. You don't think that I look at you and I don't care about how you feel. You don't think at the time I'm seeing you and I do love you and I'm
Okay, I just want to say something too. To anybody who thinks he's wrong for recording this, let me tell you something. If you are a drama tuber, you need to do this. And I'm going to give you the perfect fucking example. Turkey motherfucking Tom. Because he had bitches come out of the woodwork and he had his receipts in a fucking row because he kept everything. If you cover drama on YouTube or whatever platform, I'm sorry. You need to screenshot everything. You need to record everything, especially when it comes to someone that you are in a relationship with. Because them motherfuckers are always the ones who want to come back and try to cancel you because they got pissed off with you. Turkey Tom did it right. Exactly, Goblin. Keep the blackmail folder. Period. Especially when you going out just fucking folks randomly, all right? And putting on diapers and doing some stupid shit. Keep it all. Layla was like, I hate how true that is. True. That's how Turkey Tom got out of his shit. Because that shit, remember how bad that shit happened when the Turkey Tom shit came out? And it was like, ooh, that don't sound good. But then Turkey Tom waited a little while. And then he was like, all right, motherfuckers, I got something for you. Bam, 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 bam. And then all of a sudden, shit got retracted. It was crazy. Rita said, I wouldn't even call it blackmail. I'd say insurance, period. Period. That's why if I'm like working on a story or something like that, and this is what I used to do, but if I'm working on a story or something like that, I don't know that person, I'm recording it. And that's only with people I don't know or I don't trust. I'm recording it. Sorry. You know, I haven't had to do that in years, though. Or I'm going to have somebody in that call witnessing it. Either way, I ain't going alone. It's either OBS is going to be with me or somebody else is going to be with me.
Looking at you and I'm like, this guy's devastated. And then a part of me is like, I also don't want to, but I'm like, again, I was like in this triangle where like, okay, if I don't have the baby, things can still move forward because it's like we can still figure out if we're compatible. We can still figure all that out. And yeah, if I don't think if the pregnancy happened, I don't think any of this would happen. But sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. I think I always told you the outcome I would have preferred. But I told you I would support you regardless, and I'd be there for you. And I think I try to show up both emotionally and physically by being there in person. I think I went out of my way to try to make that clear to you. And also didn't lie to you. I didn't tell you, I'm going to be fine, everything's going to be great. I told you, like, it's going to be tough on us. It's going to be tough on you, it's going to be tough on me. I don't know how I'm going to change afterwards. I can only tell you that I'm dreading it. And I think that's a reasonable and, like, mature response to the whole situation. You know, I don't need anyone to coddle me or anything like that. I know these things are going to be difficult. And who knows, maybe it does break us. Who knows? But I would never force you into parenthood before you're ready. And I always told you that. So what I'm saying there is because she didn't want to have the kid, and I was saying I did, right? I told her, though, like, I'm not going to sit here and convince you to be a parent. I think that's weird. Like, I can't force someone to be a parent. So if I'm having a kid with somebody and I'm the one who wants it and they don't want it, I'm not going to force them into parenthood. So I told her what I felt, and then I stopped. I stopped trying to convince her.
Wait, so she was saying she wanted the abortion, and he was saying he doesn't, but he knows that to support her decision. Because he knows ultimately it's her decision whether she wants the baby or not. Okay. Bro.
To keep the kid. She didn't want to keep it. So, you know, I just accepted it and tried to be supportive, but I was in this really weird position. So I'll keep going. Always. And I understand you may have not felt that way, but.
Okay, someone who was covering this said that he saw her video first, and this was before Abba's live stream, but he said something was fishy from the start. Yeah, because that's why I asked the question, that's why I asked the question, is his argument that she basically tried to use that baby to stay in a relationship with him? Because she knew that he actually wanted the baby. But then so was she trying to do a push-pull, like a push-pull type system to get him back? You know what I mean? Like, bruh, the fuck? That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. If that's true, again, we're still in the beginning of the story, but if that's what she did, notice I'm saying if that's what she did, that is deplorable. You are literally trying to use an innocent life to make somebody else do something that they don't want to do. Midna said, so this literally disproves what she said to him, saying all of that crazy stuff about not wanting a baby and she didn't have that recorded. Yeah, because he's saying he wanted it, she didn't. And he was like, regardless, I'm going to support you, whether you keep the baby or not. You know I want to keep it, but I know it's your decision. I'm sorry. I feel like he's being an adult. Shit. Listen, to all the men in my audience, stop sticking dick in crazy, because this is what happens. I'm just saying. Dang! Dang, girl, I ain't seen you in forever.
I think you don't know from my perspective, like, I really tried to convey to you what I wanted while letting you know that I would have your back to the best of my abilities, whatever you choose. I understand you might have felt differently. I'm just saying what I said and what I tried to do in terms of actions. Okay? Right? Because you didn't want me there for the abortion. Remember? I had to convince you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to be there for it. And I told you it's my responsibility. It was not to convince you. When I got there at the hotel, I was not trying to talk to you about it. And
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I feel like it was his responsibility to be there for her, obviously.
Say sweet things to me to tell me, like, we'll have more kids in the future. I was like, you don't have to say stuff. It doesn't make me feel good. And it's okay. Like, I'm going to be there. We just got a big day tomorrow. Let's just get through it. And, like, that's me telling you I don't like what's happening, but I'm here because I care about you. You understand? So, I think what's tough for me is, like, so she didn't want me there for the abortion. I flew down anyways. And the night before the abortion, she was talking to me. She's like, we can have more kids in the future. And I'm like, right before you're going to go end this, that's what you want to come for me with? So I'm like, just stop. It's okay. I'm not here to be sour. I'm not pouting. It's okay. Let's just go through with this. I wake up in the morning and she canceled the abortion. So this is like the 9th time already that she's changed her mind between having it or not having it. And I can't stress this to you guys enough, how fucking debilitating and mentally breaking it is to have to deal with somebody changing their mind. Now, I'm sympathetic because I can imagine it's a stressful situation. You're deciding your future, you're hormonal. I'm being as patient as I can be throughout the whole process. I'm not saying nothing because I don't know what it's like to carry a kid. But to be honest with you, it was tough on me. Okay, the same was tough on her. I'm not here to villainize her or whatever.
Okay, listen. I definitely understand. It's up to the woman whether she wants to keep the baby or not. But to say that it doesn't affect the man one way or another is, if it doesn't affect the man, then there's something wrong with the man. You know what I mean? If he's not affected by it at all, there's something wrong with him. You know? That means he's a piece of shit.
All my friends, my friends have nothing nice to say about her. Okay, they say she didn't when we were pregnant, it's lying, whatever. I don't say any of that because I know, despite what the fuck she's doing now and all this goofy ass shit, she's not a bad person. At least that's not the experience I had with her. Now, maybe I'm stupid, whatever it is, love struck, whatever you want to say, but I'm just not going to sit here and pretend like she's a demon or whatever. I just think it was a very stressful situation for two people who weren't ready at the time, and I think we just didn't handle it the best. And you guys are seeing it unfold publicly, and I think it's stupid that it's happening this way. But this narrative that I didn't want to have the kid or some baby drama is not real. For most of our relationship, it was me trying to tell her not to do it, okay? So, that's what it is. And the reason why I just didn't want to do this video or talk about this is because, like, it's personal and it's pretty traumatic. To be honest with you, I'm still grieving that whole experience and I haven't been good
this shit
afterwards.
Shouldn't be public. 100%. This is personal. This shit should not be public.
Thing to deal with, thinking you're going to live life one way, and it's like very difficult. And I'm probably going to mourn that for a long time. Okay, and I don't want to talk about that with you guys, but here we are. And I'm okay with people making rumors about me. I've heard all kinds of rumors, all the craziest things you can imagine. But seeing my ex do something like this is like, to me, it's a bit loserish, to be honest with you. And it is disappointing. But I think I understand. No, I don't get why, but it doesn't matter. Let's keep going with this. Okay. So what happens during this period? So there's about a 2.5 month period after she told me where she's flip-flopping all the time, scheduling abortions, canceling, and like, I'm going through hell, okay? And if you guys go back and watch some of them lives during that period, you can see it. I even talk about it, and I'm down these bottles like nothing, all right? Because that whole 3 month period, 4 month period, whatever the fuck it was, I don't remember. Time was not real to me. I would wake up and it felt like I was fucking floating and I was, at the mercy of some bullshit. But I just tried to be quiet, be supportive, and just try to do what I can because I just wanted her health to be okay. Because she was not handling the pregnancy well. She was having mood swings and wilding.
Wait, he wasn't about to come out with everything because Stevie broke the story. Stevie didn't break the story. No, he didn't. No. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm talking about the Saint. Wait, who's Stevie? Who's Stevie? Because I know it ain't this guy, because he didn't break the fucking story. Because there's 4 fucking videos before this came out. Oh, Layla. Okay, I got you. I was about to say, what? I was confused. Bitch, I was confused. I'm sorry. Ugh. 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 You know what? He's going to have a lot of the manosphere really jumping on him with this.
The way she was talking to me during that video was crazy.
Wait, has Myron and Walter talked about this yet? Does anybody know? There's a lot of dudes that hate ABBA. A lot of dudes hate ABBA. Stevie Knight. I need to look that up. Stevie Knight. Because that sounds really fucking familiar. Yes, they have. I knew they would. Anytime Myron and Walter can have something to say about ABBA and preach they jump on it.
And at first I wasn't understanding of that, but I did my research on what hormones and pregnancies do to a woman, and your boy learned some things. So my own red lines weren't very difficult, okay? The 2 things I asked her is I don't want any kind of baby mama business. What does that mean? I ain't just trying to get pregnant and see how things go, okay? So when it comes to having children, ideally we do with intentionality. Now some of you might say, Abba, well, probably shouldn't fuck her raw. I'm gonna hold the L. Like I said, Doc told me everything's cool, but it's still my fault, so Abba can hold some L's. You know what? Let me go through.
You need to hold that L, you crazy ass motherfucker. Just because the doctor said it's most likely does not mean 0 chance, you dumb fuck. I'm sorry. I gotta give. He absolutely needs to take the L on that shit, because if he would have wrapped that shit up, her ass wouldn't have got pregnant. Let's be honest.
All the L's that I wrote down, because I did write these down before I even knew anything was happening, okay? Abba's many L's. Shit, okay, here we go. I wrote a bunch of down, because I take some L's, and you know what I mean? Your boy's not against admitting to his faults. Abba chose her. That's a big time L, all right? That's on me. Whatever she's doing right now, at the end of the day, I chose her, so that's on me. Abba ignored some red flags. That's a big time L, okay? And I will tell you guys why. Before she got pregnant, I think. I tried to break up with her one time, and she roped me back in, but at the end of the day, I allowed myself to get roped back in.
Yeah.
So before any of this crazy shit happened, Abba's going to hold the L, because he ignored some big-ass red flags that he saw, but he decided to ignore because he said, we're going to work through it. And I think this is one of those times where I'm like, working through it is not bad. Just don't do it for the wrong person. And Abba needs to.
You dummy.
L for that. Abba didn't leave when he felt it was time. That's another L. 3 times total, okay? Another L. Abba got her pregnant. I'm also messaged that one to my doc. My doc lied to me, okay? And the 6th one, and this is the one that I think I'm probably most accountable for, Abba engaged in fights that she started when he should have walked away. Now, I'm talking third person because I wrote that in my notes, but that's what I did, okay? There were some arguments that we had that she would, I'm down to look through the thread. I could post these if she fucking want to go there. But she would initiate these things, and she'd have a habit of pushing this button. And I was like, yo, you tripping. And then she would push it, and then I would retaliate, and then she would go, I would never. How could you say that? And I can't tell y'all how much that shit is triggering. But to be involved with somebody you can't walk away from, and they push your fucking buttons, and then you say something, and they act like they never did nothing. I remember I even sent her a message one time.
Been there and done that, motherfucker. Been there and done that. I've been on the good side and the bad side of them fucking arguments. I've been a toxic bitch before. Yes, Midna, thank you. Your doc didn't lie. You just didn't listen. Because the doc said probability, you know what I mean? Shit. But yeah, I've been on that side. I've been on the toxic side of some arguments. And I've been on the good side of some arguments. You know, it depends on the day. How you feeling? What's going on? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Or are they really getting on your fucking nerves and you tell them shut the fuck up? You know what I mean? You never know.
And I started cataloging at some point what the tactics felt like every time we would have a disagreement. And I'm gonna show it to you guys, because this is from our own threads. I actually sent it to her to be like, I know this is gonna happen. And you know what's crazy? After I would send it to her, I'm like, all right, here's a fight's about to start. I would send her this message being like, this is what I think is gonna happen. One of these 4, let's see which one happened. I swear she would start hitting 1, 2, 3 like it was bingo. Okay, so this is what it was.
Hold on. Apollo said, do you think Myron is more mad about being proven Abba is not gay, or is loving his baby mama drama, considering how often Myron brings up the sodomy argument? Bro, I almost want to go look at that, because honestly, if this anything, it proves Myron wrong that Abba is not gay just because he fucking dances and Abba told that story about the butthole. You know what I mean? So, fucking fresh and fit. Jesus Christ. All right, so he's okay. 1, complain about how you feel without understanding how others feel. 2, downplay your part in all of it. 3, frame yourself as wrong party in every discussion. 4, pretend to be, move this out of the way. 4, pretend to be accountable, but end every hand with, yeah, I was wrong, but you were more wrong. All right, here we go.
So here it was. It will go, complain about how you feel without understanding how the other feels, okay? Downplay your part in all of it. Number 3, frame yourself as the wrong party in every discussion. And number 4, pretend to be accountable, but end everything with, yeah, I was wrong, but you were more wrong. Now, I'm not going to...
Gertzy, you're true. If you want to play it cool, wrap the tool. Yes, play it cool and wrap the tool, period.
sit here and say she was more wrong or I was less wrong. Okay, that is always going to be subjective or whatever. But at the end of the day, if two people have an argument and both do something wrong, saying you were more wrong for this and you're wrong, it seems pointless. Like trying to tally up these things, it just feels like everything you say afterwards is bullshit because you're always positioning yourself as the person who's aggrieved and the other one's the aggressor and they need to like really be, apologizing. Every argument we would have would be one of these four, and it just got so exhausting. And at one point, I just stopped. I literally would not talk because every disagreement that we would have would end up in one of these four. And I was like, nigga, I'm tired. Now you guys are hearing all this and you're like, but why would you ever stay? Because like I said, you guys are hearing now the negative side. But there's actually a good side to her. She can be very kind. She can be very caring. She can be very thoughtful. In fact, this backpack is a gift she got me, which I'm a big fan of. She got me the AirPods I'm using right now. She would be very, listen, I'm not gonna get to all things, but I'm not here to position her as like some gold digging. Like she never asked me for money, even though I spent way more in terms of traveling and stuff like that. But there was a lot of good times. I honestly think that if there was no pregnancy, I don't know how things would have gone, okay? But unfortunately, it did happen. And a pregnancy just accelerates everything. It changes the whole dynamic. It just does. So,
Julianne, you ain't wrong. Listen, I think the reason why, all right, sorry, sidestep here. Julianne says Myron also thinks that sleeping in the bed with your homies make you straight. Bro, I think Myron is projecting when he calls Abigail. I'm just saying. Spectre, thank you for being Just Saying crew for 27 months. Thank you.
To me, more than anything, all this is just sad. It's unnecessary to me. But let's keep going. All right, I see so many questions, and I'm going to see, y'all just give me some time, okay? Shout out to all the new members. I see Sasha Kerr. We got Disney.
Okay.
We got Raph.
Nope.
Because it would need to give you guys entire threads. And at the end of the day, it's regular relationship. Nothing that happened between us is like beyond the pale or so insane. It just, we would have these arguments. I don't think our arguments in the grand scheme of things are pretty tame compared to most people. So, yeah.
Oh, God, Abba, you're horrible.
We got Jesse. Shout out to you for being in arts.
Nope.
I'll be super honest. I'm not friends with Destiny. I don't got to beef with Destiny. I just, at the end of the day, I just don't care for a lot of the things that like he was generally involved in,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I know that had nothing to do with it, but I'm glad to hear you're not friends with Destiny anymore.
And, we just had this conversation. We had the conversation on stream and off stream, which is like he likes his life a certain type of way. And if people don't like it, to get out. So I got out. That was his words. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's reasonable for me to stay in somebody's life and to expect anything or ask anything. So I don't. So, shout out to Destiny.
There you go, period. Mara for 5. Myron's only cope is that she looks like Sneeko. Also, he doesn't hold the standards as the RP incels preach. Myron is he's a walking fucking contradictory. Honestly. I'm telling you now, Myron is playing a fucking character when he cuts on that camera and gets behind a microphone. Because I have heard in the background from people who have met him, he was totally different. He was totally different than what he was in front of that camera and that microphone. Yeah, Zach said it too. That's true. I have heard that Myron was actually very respectful and walked the girls to their car, make sure they were safe. Oh, I've heard good things about Myron. Totally different than how he is when he's on his stream going, fuck bitches. Fuck bitches. You're a woman. You don't get a say. You're a woman. You don't get a, we don't care what you think. Because I guess he wasn't fucking his ex. Bro.
I'm glad that he's, doing what he does. And in terms of politics, we still pretty much align on many things. Probably not Israel-Palestine, but a lot of other stuff. And, that's the honest truth of it. As far as the whole court case thing and whatever, I haven't followed any of it. Don't really give a shit. Don't care about Pixie. Don't care about any of the people involved that he introduced me to. That's it.
All right. So are we talking about this shit again? Oh, wait.
Or myself. So mind you, I'm trying to be supportive from a distance. So here it is. She says she's not home. She's doing all this other shit. And I'm stressing the fuck out. I did call the cops. I needed her to see that I'm being fucking serious. Cops are on the way. I'm giving them the license plate and everything. Like, you know, I'm contacting people in her life I've never spoken to. I know about them because she tells me about them. I'm contacting because I need to make sure she's not going to be successfully killing herself. Okay? I've never seen her to see that I'm being fucking serious. Cops are on the way.
All right. I can't stay up. My partner wants to kill herself, our baby, and won't call me, and she thinks I'm not calling the cops. Calling the cops in 5 minutes to your address. It's 1:46 here. 1:51, I'm calling. 4 minutes and I call. I'm not home. I'm calling them and giving them your license plate. I'll tell them your make and model. So he's
shit, and I'm stressing the fuck out.
They put me through to San Jose. Okay, she's in California. Cops are on their way. They're going now. I won't let you off yourself on my watch without me doing anything. Oh. 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 All right, Teddy, for 10. Honestly, an expose about a YouTuber with the same delivery and style as a traditional expose video, but the thing they're exposing is actually this guy is nice. Would be fun, bro. Right?
I did call the cops. I needed her to see that I'm being fucking serious. Cops are on the way. I'm giving them the license plate and everything. Like, yeah, I'm
update soon about your whereabouts and what's happening. I'm contacting Angela. I'm figuring this out. I will run down the list and find everyone till I learn what happened, so you need to get back to me. Cops said they went there and you were gone, so I'm contacting everyone you know. So he's trying to contact everybody because he thinks she's going to off herself.
Contacting people in her life I've never spoken to. I know about them because she tells me about them. I'm contacting because I need to make sure she's not going to be successfully killing herself. Okay? She took her sleeping pills.
I took sleeping pills and I'm sleeping in my truck. I said I just want to get through the day. Okay, I'll contact everyone since you're not saying you're not. Okay. Since you're saying you're suicidal and you're going to off yourself imminently, excuse me. If you send me some shit like that, don't ever think I'll take it lightly. I contacted Angela and we'll contact others right after. Oh, shit.
She claimed she was sleeping in her car, whatever it was. Okay, so this is something else you're going to learn about me today, which I never thought I'd tell you. But me personally, if I love somebody, like, I will fucking blow through a wall for them, okay? And if I see my person suffering, I don't know.
You know what's funny? She never mentioned that she was suicidal. I'm just saying, she never mentioned it. Am I crazy? I don't remember her saying she was suicidal. Wouldn't you have done that? Wouldn't you have said something about that? Bro. A pretty idiot, like, oh, what the hell is this shit? He actually cares about someone so horrible? Right? Wow.
I see red. It's kind of how I am. So, yeah, I tried. Genuinely, through multiple suicide attempts, I tried to do whatever I can to convince her to not do it. And, yeah, she would use that shit. I personally, now, looking back, I feel like a bit of it was manipulative because it would often happen when I would try to end things. You know, one time, the first time she used her sister, who has an addiction problem. I ended things before the pregnancy, I think, and she hit me up talking about her sister relapse, and me like a fucking dummy. You know, I immediately went to being concerned and caring for her rather than exerting my own boundaries and staying away from her. But I know, this is a fault I have, and this is another L for me, so I'll take that. Okay? If I love somebody, I'm trying, and I won't feel bad for that because if it's for the right person, I don't think that's a bad thing. But obviously, it was not for the right person, so here we are, okay? And I'll say this too, guys.
Apollo, I don't know why she just did.
I'm not sitting here showing you guys like, oh, Abba's such a great person, whatever. No, like during our arguments, I would say things I wasn't the most proud of, and I'll own the fact that I was a big piece of shit during those times, okay? But those were also arguments I never initiated, never really feel like I was deserving, and that she would push. So it's just like, when you're fucking held to the end of a gun and someone pushes you, you're gonna say some shit. Does it make it okay? No, and I'm gonna have to hold that L, but I can also say, I never been through this before. Never had someone who pushed me to this point. My girl here, you hear me? My girl here, she pushed me to that point, all right? Oh, this shit tastes so good today. I will say, Koreans, if you're a Korean and you're watching, this has got to be the pride of your fucking country. This is the most delicious alcoholic beverage.
the fuck up.
And the reason
bro.
why I can do this, guys, too, unfiltered, raw, the way she got it.
Okay, let's not play the music. Oh, here we. Oh.
Bit notes, okay? I want y'all to pay attention. Okay, or she's unsure. More does need to be said. During this period where we're having these talks and we're unsure, or she's unsure more. Let me make sure I have that video here. Okay, so you guys are now going to get to see one of my most private notes, okay? I want y'all to pay attention to the date. This is before we were broken up. You can see it at the top over here, right? Boom, okay? Now, if you guys are wondering why it's written like this, it's because it's a voice memo that I recorded that I turned into a note to share with her some of my feelings that I'm feeling, okay? So I'm going to read it out to you guys. It says, and for me, one thing that's important is that any child I do bring into this world, that I'm actively part of their life. That means that I'm seeing them on a regular basis and that I'm very close to their mother, ideally married. That's the best situation for me, and that we are together. That's what I truly, truly want. My biggest fear is that I have the opposite of that, that if I end up, what I want to say there is that if I end up in a situation where distant, I can't spend time with my kid, and there's a separation of sorts, that prospect terrifies me, okay? And the reason I bring that is that the deepest parts of myself, there are some parts of you that are worried.
Okay, and mind you, the date here is December 8th of 2025. So it's not like he just made this. Oh.
Or are a bit nervous that you are still very much on the fence, that you aren't very certain, which at this stage isn't even an abnormal thing. And the reason why I'm saying that is like, we aren't deep enough into our dating journey for her to be certain about me, okay? So I can understand, and especially being pregnant, hormonal, I'm seeing it from her perspective. I can understand why she might be on the fence about the relationship still, okay?
Thank you, K-Huck.
Which at this stage isn't even abnormal. But the potential outcome of us bringing this child and then you realizing this only afterwards terrifies the shit out of me. I want to bring it up to you because I'm not just mentioning this out of the blue. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. I do feel over the time that we've known each other, you've brought up a lot of problems that you have with me, be it the way I run my personal stuff, the way I talk, my judgment, you stuff relating to my past quite a lot. And yes, you've moved past it. So for more big context, she's like mentioned, again, not trying to vilify her. She would bring up a lot of problems. Some of them I felt were very ridiculous, personally. And some of the stuff she should have known before she got with me. And someone saying like, I have a problem with your past is a weird thing to say, considering like I am who I am publicly. So why would you come out all of a sudden and say that to me? Or like my sense of humor or things like that. Like, it's just like, lady, you're going to do this now? But she had issues. You're entitled to those. My main issue is you.
That's like men who date strippers and then they get mad. And it's like men who date strippers or meet a bitch at a bar or something, right? And she's dressed like all sexy like, and then they start dating them and then they get mad that they're dressing sexy. Motherfucker, you met them when they were dressing like that. Same thing. If you met them and they are like that, best believe they're going to be like that when you're dating them. So if you don't like their sense of humor, you don't like how they dress, or you don't like, I don't know, like their thought processes about things, if you don't like that, don't fucking date them. How easy is that? Holy fucking shit. I am so tired of people thinking they can change somebody. You can't change them. Bro. Come on now.
You are here now. And here at the 11th hour, you want to bring up stuff that you should have known beforehand. So then why are you doing that?
Yes.
But it's her right. I'm saying essentially if you have these problems, and we have this kid, and it's irreconcilable, that's an issue for me, okay? But I just want you to understand that the mounting of things that I felt like I've been cutting up that have become sources of issues for us, it makes me wonder if you're simultaneously both loving me and at the same time not sure if I'm the man for you. And as far as I'm being asked to change some aspects of myself and some very core to me, I worry that some of these are irreconcilable differences. And yeah, my concern is bringing a kid into that situation. It's a bit scary. So I wanted to kind of just share that with you, what I'm thinking. And yeah, I can handle you not wanting me. I can't handle having a child with you and then finding that out. There you go. Okay, you guys can see it there on the screen. And I think that's a fair statement. My thing wasn't the fear of being a co-parent. Guys, relationships get...
Wait, Harlequin said, girl, I had a man that met me when I was a redhead, and then his ass was mad my hair was red. Some of them don't... I'd tell him to kick fucking rocks. Motherfucker, my hair was red. First of all, you ain't gonna tell me what color hair I'm gonna have. All right. If I want to fucking color that shit blue and purple, which I've done before, I'm gonna have it blue and purple. You ain't telling me what I'm gonna do on my body. I'll be damned. That's not your place.
together, they break up sometimes. That's okay. That happens. The only thing I told her, the one thing that I didn't want when we would have conversations is I don't want to go into a baby mama situation. I don't want to have a kid with somebody they were already.
You in a babysit mama situation right now, motherfucker. Guess what happened? Baby mama drama. All right, hold on one second. I'm got to go run to the restroom. Watch yourselves talk. All right, I'll be right back. Sonny, I swear to God, don't you get no crazy bitch pregnant. I'll fight a bitch. Don't you get no crazy bitch pregnant. That's why we getting you fixed. I'll be damn. God damn it. Hello? Hello? No audio? What do you mean no audio? I went to the restroom. Why in the fuck? Alright, let's get back to it. I got me some spaghetti. I'm stealing one of my husband's lunches. I'm trying to be better about not ordering DoorDash. Alright, let's go.
Broken up. That's like, no, that's the one thing I don't want, okay? I'm fine if we try and we go to therapy and we go to counseling and we do everything. We love each other, so let's try. And then if we break up afterwards, I can live with that. We did what we could. My issue with her is that I started to feel like she didn't want it.
I'm gonna be dead ass honest. If I'm just dating you and we need counseling, I'm not going to marry you. I'm sorry. Now, counseling after like 10 years of marriage or whatever, absolutely. But if I feel like I need counseling and we're just dating, fuck that shit. That means I ain't supposed to be with you. I'm sorry.
Try, okay? So, she knows this. That's the only thing I asked. This entire time, she's never told me that she wanted a kid. All she's told me is that she's unsure or she doesn't want it. She's scheduling an abortion. So this whole time, I've been fighting for the relationship, fighting to keep the kid, okay? And you guys, I have much more examples of this, but I'm not trying to go through everything because you're both trying to go dancing tonight, okay? Fast forward, things are going better, okay? I think that I'm enjoying a good relationship, that we've figured things out, we've worked through it. And when you work through things, you feel close to the person. Like, damn, me and this motherfucker have been fighting through shit, you know what I mean? I'm out dancing one Thursday, the same way I'm gonna be dancing tonight. I get a call from her, can we talk? Immediately at the middle of the dance, I'm like, She's like, you can get home and we'll talk then. But whatever inside of me felt off, okay? I said, no, I'm gonna leave, which I never do. But you know, this is the future mother of my children, the person I'm supposed to maybe marry, I don't know. So I go home, I get on the call. I want to say that I maybe said 5 words and she did most of the talking. And you know what I'm gonna say, guys? There's nothing worse than when someone breaks up with you.
Please tell me you have this call. Please tell me you have this call.
Okay? And they want to say a bunch of compliments. This is the most fucking exhausting thing. It's like, just get this shit over with. I said it in the voice message, right? The voice note that you guys saw before. I can handle you not wanting me. I can't handle you not wanting me after the child is here. Yeah. So I said, I can handle you not wanting me. I can't handle having a child with you and then finding that out. Cool. Up until now, she never wanted a kid. She tried to have multiple abortions, okay? Tell me how this lady gets on a call with me and says, I'm ending the relationship and I'm keeping the baby. Oh, shit. Shame on this. Bukai! Yo, when I say I was floored, I didn't say a word. I was so blown away. I was like, is this real life? And now, and I literally never saw it coming. She never spoke to me, never gave me a heads up. And I'll prove it to you guys, okay? Don't worry, there's proof. Guys, the call, the way it ended, I'll tell you what she said. And she was giving me a speech. Oh, you were so amazing. You're the best. Blah, 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 blah. And okay, peep this. Peep this. She gets to the end and she says that. And my first reaction, I'm still in shock because this is the one outcome I asked her not for. And she blindsided me with it. And I said, okay, just keep me updated. Bye. And you guys might think that reaction is crazy, but having her cut me out already a couple times, for her to do that this way and for the kid thing to be dropped that way was insanity. I can't tell you, this is by far the worst betrayal anyone's ever done to me. And I'll probably process that for a while, to be honest with you. But I was fucked up, not gonna lie. That night, I think I might have played video games for like 2 hours and passed out and just tried to live. The next day I texted her, I'm like, you know what? If you could lie to me this whole time and keep me in the dark about this and then fuck me up with the betrayal that big, I don't want to co-parent with you. I said, listen, if you're gonna have it, I prefer if you didn't, because you've been wanting to have this abortion this whole time. I said to her, I prefer if you did it, but if you're gonna do it, whatever. Oh, is that preach? Oh, you gonna jump in? They thought you hated me.
No, I wasn't.
Were you listening the whole time?
Yeah.
How is it?
Good job.
Okay.
Good job. It's just that I was in the show an hour and a half away.
I love preach. I love preach. I've always loved preach. He's always been my favorite. One of my favorites.
Yeah. She said when Preach finds out, he's gonna leave you. I was like, you stupid as fuck, bitch.
Shit, you stupid as fuck.
All right.
I'm sorry. Let me shut that off, cause
Yeah.
I was in my car. I was driving. I left. I was an hour and a half away from here.
Yeah.
I was on stage at 8. I left at 8:15.
Yeah, you're happy. You know how because you said you want to do this tomorrow, but I'm like, this can't work.
That motherfucker's out of breath. He ran into there. You hear him out of breath? He's like, Preach is like, I won't end this motherfucker. Let's go. Oh, God, he ran in there. I know that's right. He gonna be there for his boy. Shit.
I want to go dancing.
I didn't know that's what you. I didn't understand that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Until I realized I put the dots together, one on one together, and I was like, oh shit, it is that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Gosh, you took the whole spot. You moved.
Because I was gonna do some dancing. I set up a camera. I was gonna do some dancing later. We were gonna get a little session in. All right. So I'll keep going from that. So
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. To be honest, I'm actually good. I told them the same thing I told you.
I know, bro, but I'm just. Yeah.
I know. I appreciate you. A couple of boys hit me up. I said, listen, guys. Wait,
I didn't hit you. Yeah, no. Just speak your shit.
Yeah.
Talk your shit.
So it was, for me, the worst betrayal, to be honest. And I'll own up to this. It's not a responsible thing to respond the way that I did. But I hope you guys understand the shock that I had in the moment. And with a few months, I might have changed in my mind. To be honest with you, co-parenting with someone like her, I just can't imagine it. She is the way she handled this whole shit was demonic, okay?
Okay, so what we have so far is her saying she wanted the abortion multiple times, him actually not wanting her to have the abortion, and then after her saying she wanted the abortion multiple times, he's saying that she said, what she kind of showed it in her receipts, that she was going to keep the baby and end the relationship with him, and that's the one thing he didn't want. Okay? If she would have kept that baby, if this is all true, because you never know, there might be a secret fucking DM that we don't know. But if this is all true, if she would have had that baby, she would have used that baby against him. She literally probably would have used that baby against him.
I'll still defend her in a lot of regards, but I'm glad. Like, one of the most happy parts, guys, like the reason why I can smile today is like, as fucked up all this drama is, I don't gotta co-parent with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be tethered to this person for the rest of my life. I will be eternally grateful for that. I'm sad about other parts. There's some things I'm mourning, but just imagine how crazy all this is, and you guys are gonna do your.
Wait. I know. Uncle Preach. I know.
Place, I don't mind. Go crazy. I ain't gonna trip. But at the end of the day, I'm okay. What do you want to say?
No, I'm just waiting for the juicy part.
Ooh.
Okay.
The part where I get to call her a witch.
Ooh.
So, when she hears that I don't want anything to do with her, initially.
Look at Preach's face. Look at Preach's face. He is locked and fucking loaded. He is locked and loaded. Look at him.
She's like, cool, bye. Fuck you then. I block her ass because I'm like, bitch, you betrayed me, so fuck you, right? I didn't say that literally, but I'm like, be gone out of my life, witch. Tell me how I start getting bombarded by everyone in her circle with blackmail threats.
Why do you think? We can speculate. But
So this piece of garbage,
I thought she was nice.
not in this moment, she's a garbage right now. You know, people shift, people go through phases. I was a garbage in my younger years. You know what I mean? Okay.
I am mad at you right now.
So she had sent me a recording that she had done of her call. I didn't know she was recording. So you guys, I need you, maybe it's normal online. It's not normal to me. I've never had someone record a call with me. And then she had uploaded it to YouTube in a private account, and she sent me the fact that she recorded her final call. The one where I was really upset about how things unfolded and how I was really done with her and I felt betrayed. I was upset. I was wilded. Okay? You can say whatever you want about that call. She can play it. I don't feel bad at all.
Please tell me you downloaded it. Please tell me you fucking downloaded it. Please tell me you downloaded it.
The betrayal I felt at that time and how she could do that to me after everything I tried, I was like, yo, fuck you. She recorded it. I was blown away. That's why I have the recordings I have now. Because when I realized she was recording and she was trying to build some kind of case, I said, I'm going to keep my recordings from the future going forward. Okay? So she sends me texts. I don't engage. I block her. She sends it from a different number, sending me the link to the video. And do you guys see what it says here? Video 1 of 10. Okay?
Oh my God. Kicking the Swede, thank you for being Just Saying Squad 14 months. Did you get those stickers from the store? No, I didn't get no stickers. I'm sorry. I didn't get any stickers for you. I apologize.
And I'm going to just move it to the side. You can see the text, but the text says, I told her release it. You know why I said release it? I don't care. Genuinely, I don't run my life in a way that if it became public, I'm terrified. I told her fucking release it. It's worth having you out of my life. Let's see if I got more of this shit. Then her friend started messaging me. Look what this goober ass posted. Y'all see this?
The phone number.
I don't care. Fuck them and their fucking phone number. You see this? So she's like, yo, I'm gonna contact the ops. I want y'all to think how crazy that is. I want y'all to think about how crazy that is. Someone you trusted, someone you loved, someone you gave everything to, and they had their friends say they were gonna blackmail you by contacting the ops. Now, from her perspective, what she's gonna say is, I felt abandoned. Bitch, you abandoned me first. You gave me the one outcome I didn't ask, and then you cut me out, and then in a 24-hour span, you were asking me to be supportive of you and to be like, okay, so how are we gonna co-parent? That is a crazy thing to do. Now, she's hormonal, she's losing it. I'm gonna be as charitable as I can be and say, it's probably not easy on her end, but this is insane. Ain't it?
Is it before or after she's contacting me?
This is before. Here's another one here, a different person. And what I said, feel free. She would never, but her friends will. She sent her friends to go after me, okay?
Oh, wait.
I'll send these to Libby after saving them. Glad to know she is into blackmail and threats. All more reason away block. She has such a good support system. She never would, but her friends will.
She has just a good support system.
She has such a good support. Yeah.
She never would, but her friends will. And the emojis and the clowns, nah.
Yeah. Okay.
Burn the whole town.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Yes.
And to give you guys an idea of how rampant this shit was, it was really.
Motherfuckers, you gonna come for me like that? Burn them all. If you're gonna blackmail me, oh no, burn the whole motherfucking city down. It is time. God damn, I love preach. I love preach.
Weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I say I was shocked, I don't say that lightly, okay? And I'm gonna play more recordings after. But I think it's always a good idea. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of context. These are all the numbers I was having to block because she would not stop. The harassment was crazy, guys. Okay, y'all see that?
I bet you those are fake. I bet you those are fake.
So another up on screen? Okay, this is from after. Well, we'll get to that later, all right?
So when she made that video where she said, he blocked me 100 times, that's what she failed to fucking say.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's what she failed to say. He blocked me so many times. Yeah, but you contacted on different numbers. Ooh.
To be fair, I did definitely block her more than she blocked me, but at the same time, I was trying to get away from her multiple times. The suicide attempts, my sister's going through stuff, like, yeah, it reeled me back in. What can I say? I'll own my own mistakes because I made them, okay? Caring too much for the wrong person, making too much effort, whatever insecurity in me that drives me to feel like I need to take care of people this way, it's not a good thing, especially when directed at the wrong person. I'll own that every time. I don't sit here, guys.
Well, here's the thing, Hugo. There's also a thing, too, where you can call from Google. Where you can just, like, make random numbers and call from Google.
And be like, Abbott's perfect or whatever. Nigga, no. All right? Well, oh, I'm going to keep meaning it. You know what? Why am I acting like I'm not ready to go out dancing?
Yeah, exactly. You got wet towels, man.
I don't got one towel. I got two, okay? Because we got the salsa. Huh?
Okay, no, mi morena, no Filipina.
I'm so glad. No salsa dancing with Filipinos, okay? I'm joking. I love my Filipinos. And one thing I'm grateful for her, she definitely put me on Filipino people, and I'm a big fan. Okay. So, she's doing all this blackmail. I ain't tripping, bro. Like, put it out, whatever, just get out of my fucking life. A month goes by. Now I've had some time. after she's harassed a bunch of people. She even contacted preaching. I didn't even know until later. She started contacting, her friends were contacting people around me, blackmail threats, whatever it could be. A month and some change goes by maybe. And now things are setting in. I've had time to process the betrayal, how I felt about it. But I think it's a good time now to play more of the recording. The reason why is that we discussed this around this time. Okay?
I want to hear
and I'm going to go pretty early. You're going to hear
recording.
quite a lot of
Let's
recording.
go.
Again, I only started recording after I realized she tried to blackmail me. That's the only time. Okay?
I'm going to be honest, with what you do on YouTube, I wouldn't have blamed you for recording everything. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be for real. You can't trust motherfuckers out in these streets. I'm sorry. Especially when you're a drama tuber. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, you're nuts. And that's okay. Thank you for letting me say all that. But yeah.
So the context right now, the reason why she's like this is that she called me eventually and she apologized. She apologized because she knew she was tripping. And she admitted that she was mostly at fault, okay? During this apology call that she does, okay? A lot else gets said. But this is her after I'd responded to her apology call, okay? I don't know if it was like through text. I don't remember because a lot of this is hazy. I just remember she had a lengthy apology for everything that she did that was wrong.
I think just to debrief or to recap, I couldn't have you. I don't want you to for us to separate and you not think that this was, really hard on me. And that,
Wait, what? Hold on.
I couldn't have you. I don't want you to for us to separate and you not think that this was, really hard on me. And that I didn't love you. Again, I don't think the amount of grief I had gone through this last month would have existed and still carry that today. I feel like the pregnancy kind of made me not think correctly and do things the right way, and it kind of messed things up weirdly, and I didn't move properly. And the only thing I can say to that is I didn't know what I was doing, and I was honestly trying my best, and
Okay, I have to admit, she is annoying as fuck, bro. She's taking way too long to say I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Sorry, you guys can hear me clicking in the background. I'm doing the same pose I did when she broke up with me.
Is that it? Is that it?
I'm sorry for everything.
It's okay. Like I said earlier, before we started this call, I don't want you to think that I want to do this to have a chance to litigate the past or prove my point. I really want to just let you be able to say what you want to say and kind of get things off your chest. And I appreciate you sharing all these things. And do you have any questions that you want to ask me? Anything?
No, but I think really the only honest thing that I'm feeling right now is you're not saying much, and that's just making me feel dumb for saying everything that I said.
Why? Because he's not begging for you back? What? Really? Really? Did she really just say that? Hold on.
I think really the only honest thing that I'm feeling right now is you're not saying much, and that's just making me feel dumb for saying everything that I said.
Why?
Pause. My boy, I'm gonna tell
Her
you.
apology, she's mad because I didn't reply in the way she needed to. So now she regrets her apology.
My boy,
Keep that.
my boy.
Keep
I'm
going.
gonna tell you something right now, okay? And it might be controversial, but I don't think so. In my lifetime, I've seen many, many, many pregnant women, and I can tell you that much: the pregnancy is not the problem. It's something else. 1, 2. So her body changed while you saw her being pregnant, right?
What are you trying to say? She wasn't pregnant?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, what do you see? What certainty do you have
I
except her
believe she was
word?
pregnant.
What certainty except her word do you have that she was actually pregnant?
Okay, so you think she wasn't pregnant?
That's not. I'm asking.
Wait, no, that's a legitimate question. That is a legitimate fucking question. Did you see a pregnancy test? Did you see her take a pregnancy test? Did you see the blood test from the doctor that she was pregnant? Honestly, real talk, that's a real fucking question to have, especially if you look back at everything that she's done. And her friends calling, and you picking up that it's blackmail. Was she really pregnant? How do we know this? In all honesty, how do we know?
I'm certain. I'm not going to say what, but I'm certain.
You do?
Yeah, I'm certain.
Perfect. We don't need to go any
I'm going to defend her when I feel it's fair. She's pregnant.
Fair.
All right,
Cool.
so he
All right.
knows.
So I told you, all my friends, all of them were like, this bitch lying. She was pregnant. Also, keep in mind, she never once asked me for money, ever. Like, it's not a gold digger situation or whatever.
Gold digger situation. It's a crazy situation.
No, maybe. I'm just saying, the people run with that narrative, like, it just didn't happen. So I just want to say that. Let's go ahead. Man, why am I defending her? Yo, she a gold digger. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
No, it's just that all that I've seen people being wrong, and I've seen people being very, very, very highly hormonal in their pregnancies.
Yeah?
That, my friend, is something else.
Sure.
Wait, is she pregnant now?
No, let's keep going to story, bro.
It doesn't make me feel dumb. It just makes me feel like a little. Obviously, it was fine for me to say that, and thank you for holding space for me to even explain all that. I promise you, that was my reality, and that was all true. But I did kind of like pour my heart out, and
I just feel like if I start doing the same, we're gonna probably start arguing because you're gonna like disagree with how I view things or the way I view them, and I didn't want to invalidate whatever it is that you're feeling or doing that. So I think that's why I'm just not.
Okay.
That's why I'm not.
Layla, she had an abortion, remember?
That's it right there. I stopped engaging because every time I would disagree, it was always like, you're more wrong. My feeling. So I was like, you know what? Cool. I just stopped talking.
Oh my God. Okay. Wait a minute. You know what it kind of sounds like she is? She's one of those that she gets too attached when she gets in a relationship. It's not a gold digger thing. It could be a crazy bitch thing. That's a crazy bitch thing. One of those that I date you for 2 months and I want to marry you type. You know what I mean? Not where it's like mutual or whatever, but like she gets too attached. Like my life belongs to you type. After about a month. Oh, shit.
And that's what you're seeing right there, okay? I'm going to move the recording along. I'm going to now explain to her why I pulled away, and you guys are going to hear her reaction, okay? I didn't see any of that coming. You know,
True, and Stan, she did. Well, I mean, she said she was in love after a month. True. You know what? I have this question. Was she a fan? Hold on. You know what? We're not watching it, but I want to go look. I want to search. Hold on. Nope. Here. I want to search this for a second. I want to search something. If this motherfucker did this right, this would have been one of the questions he would ask. Okay, hold on. That's somebody else saying they're a fan. Okay, hold on. They're talking about a donation. I want to know, was she a fan of ABBA and Preach before this shit? That's what I want to know. Frame and fans that don't often get the truth. All right. He didn't ask her if she was a fan. That would have been one of the first fucking questions. Were you a fan of ABBA and Preach before, you and Preach started dating? That would be actually a fantastic question to ask. Because if she says yes, and you add everything else to it, bruh.
Well, I also spent time thinking about it. I mean, as far as the end goes, obviously I didn't see any of that coming, and I kind of just didn't say anything at the time because obviously I was very caught off guard, and on top of that, it was like an outcome I never could have ever imagined. So, with the shock and everything, all I wanted was to just kind of get away, and I understand that from your perspective, you might have felt like you needed me, but honestly, I felt like you ran a truck through my head, and I didn't want to say anything because I had no control or any say in it. So it was just like, I just couldn't be supportive. I couldn't be there for you.
because I was just, yeah, I don't know.
I knew I did that to you.
Yeah, and I'll just say, like, I don't know, my response wasn't great, but, it felt like I got ran over, and then I was, like, asked to be supportive and present by, like, the person who ran me over, and when I just kept wanting to, like, get away, like, I was just bombarded, and so then I just started attacking. And
By bombarded, I mean I was harassed by all her friends and threatened with blackmail.
I'm not proud of that response, but I don't know what I could have done in that moment when I tried to get away, and, I'm really not someone who spends time being cruel to the people around them or stuff like that. I'm generally very, very, very calm. But I definitely felt like, I don't know, I think I felt like there was not much space for me throughout quite a lot of it. And
All right, you'll hear me a little bit emotional. You know what I mean? Members only access. Turn this portion off.
Nah, motherfucker, we heard you get emotional. All right, get the fuck over it. Look at Preach's face. Oh my God, this was the perfect still. Look at Preach's face going, motherfucker. You got emotional over a crazy bitch. Look at him. His face says it all. He doesn't even have to say a fucking word.
You want to see them tears yet?
We didn't know it was that until you said it, to be honest. Maybe you had the sniffles.
I think I just,
You're gonna hear it. It's gonna be pretty clear.
yeah, I don't know. I think the relationship as a whole,
I knew that
it's okay. I know you know, but actually,
and I'm sorry that I kept like trying to reach out. I'm not saying this is right. I was so desperate to figure out, like, well, I knew that at that point we were just like at war and we were just fighting. But like I just was so desperate to figure out what to do with the pregnancy and me wanting to keep it, and then I had broken up with you because I wanted to keep it, but then that was like a dumb thing that I did. Again, I froze, and that ended up the way that ended up. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you, like, it was like, I don't know what the heck. My like cognitive ability was just like so impaired by all this pressure, and and then again, that's why I reached out to Preach. And
Look at oh God, she talks about reaching out to Preach. Oh shit, you see Preach's face. Preach is like, I wish this bitch would shut the fuck up.
Impaired by all this pressure, and and then again, that's why I reached out to Preach, and I was just so desperate to figure it out and do the right thing, and it was like soul crushing. Like this whole thing didn't like just hit like my heart, like it crushed my spirit, like everything did. Like from the moment, we even like me having that phone call with you, and me like not realize, like everything happened so quick, and even like a few weeks after, I knew it was my fault, but like I was like I knew you were going through like your process of like shock in the beginning, but it was the week I had the abortion, and Kimberly had came back to help me. I think this was 2 weeks after talking to you, after our last talk. And it was actually. It was 2 weeks after. I was still trying to figure out if I wanted the baby. I had gone through like a weird shock.
She was so shocked. Her first reaction was to rent the Fresh and Fit. Anyone else? Like, to be honest with you guys, that's like, to me, so.
Wait, what the fuck? She did what?
She was so shocked. Her first reaction was to rent the Fresh and Fit. Anyone else? Like, to be honest with you guys, that's like, to me, so insane. I've never.
Her first reaction was to run to Fresh and Fit. I'm sorry. That tells me that's a motherfucking op. Not saying that Myron and Walter sent her. No, I didn't know the first people she went to was Fresh and Fit. Oh my God. Holy shit, this stupid. Okay. See, this is the problem. You got people who want to expose other people and they don't know the right way to do it, where it doesn't look like an op. You simply sending it to Fresh and Fit, that right there just has op written all over it because of who they are against Abba and Preach. Now, if you would have sent it to like some random drama YouTuber or whatever that doesn't even play in the same space, that would have been something different. God damn, I didn't know she did that. Oh, shit.
I had a problem with someone so severe that I'm like, I'm going to blackmail you, or I'm going to contact your biggest enemy and tell them a secret I think is going to destroy you. Like, that's so goddamn corny.
Even
and to someone you love, like, you know, you guys hear me here. I don't talk about her like she's the devil. She definitely did some fucked up shit. But I still very much there's some love in me for, because we went through something difficult. Yeah, I'm still mourning the abortion, everything that happened with it. It's a tough thing for me. To be honest with you, I'm going to have to figure that out, and that's my own experience. But there's just certain things that she did, and she just doesn't recognize the gravity of it, or what kind of betrayal.
Wait, she contacted a reaction YouTuber too. Who the fuck she contact? Damn, I didn't get no contact. No, I ain't been streaming in forever. No, who else did she contact? Damn. D. Charnel? Who the fuck is D. Charnel? All right, I guess we're going to have to find out, huh? Hold on. Who the fuck is D. Charnel? Hold on. We about to find out. All right, what's the name? D.E. Oh, I've seen some of her shit. Oh my God. Abba's baby mama drama saying she contacted me. Oh, girl. Wait, why do I know her? Did she used to run in the manosphere? In the black manosphere? Because I remember when I was, because of Pearl, just Pearly things, when she was in the black manosphere, I remember, is that where I know her from? Somebody saying yep, and somebody, so she, wait. So she's in the black manosphere, is what you're saying. Wait a minute. Her first video was 5 days ago. The second video is 3 days ago. She reacts to their videos a lot. Okay. Who's Watts TV? Streamer Your Rage Under Fire. I don't know Watts TV. No, I've never seen Watts before. This is the worst debate on Fresh and Fit. Okay, pregnancy. Another Officer Tatum will never criticize Trump. This Fresh and Fit employee got fired during a live stream. Someone attacked Sneeko while he was streaming. That was one of the greatest moments on the internet. Okay. Stevie Knight let his disdain for ABBA cloud his judgment. I believe it because... Oh. All right. Okay.
It is. Go ahead.
Just in the way that you contacted me, you were off. Off.
Okay, so Watts TV calls out Fresh and Fit a lot. Oh, really? Well, let me subscribe with a bell on for that. Let's go. All right.
Why contact me? I felt like she wanted to use me. That's what it felt like. It was weird.
Okay,
like
Watts is cool, and she messaged him in January, but he didn't say anything. Yeah, because he was probably... All right. Well, I just subscribed to him, so...
You were off. Off.
Of it, or what kind of betrayal it is. Go ahead.
Just in the way that you contacted me, you were off. Off. Why contact me? I felt like she wanted to use me. That's what it felt like.
Well, she absolutely did
It was
want to
weird.
use you.
Like I don't know what you're trying to do here, but it's hella weird.
Yep.
The making the rounds to contact the others. It's not you contacted one person, bitch. You made the rounds to contact everybody. Some dumb people fell in the.
Like somebody having problems with me, and or that would be like me and my husband getting a fight, and he contacts Beckett or Kristen Nark or a plethora of other people. That's retarded as fuck.
Trap, Fit, Fresh, Stevie. You contacted everybody. That is not. I didn't know what to do. I think one of the last things that you told me in that text that you sent me was, I think I know how I'm going to proceed. That's what you chose to do?
Keep it though.
I'm sorry. The simple fact that she contacted Fresh and Fit with this shit tells me everything I need to know. I feel that in my heart. Now, am I right? Am I absolutely correct? I don't know. Haven't seen the whole story yet. But it says a lot to me that she contacted Fresh and Fit. Their number one ops, Fresh and Fit. Come on now. Stevie also had a debate with ABBA over some things and got a whole beef started a while back. I wouldn't doubt it.
People though, someone said, yo, ABBA, stay away from these snow bunnies. She a rice bunny. It's different, okay? I promise. Fully rice made, all the way from the Philippines. Highly approved. Give everyone a shout out.
No, man. You don't have no bad words for her.
She's a
She's a
rice
witch.
bunny.
You know what it is,
Shut
bro?
the
I
fuck
made
up.
peace with it. I made peace with it. Even this whole thing, like the reason why I'm like this, the feelings I feel is more so in regards to the pregnancy and everything involved with that. That's tough on me, to be honest with you. That's the part that gets to me. But her, like, I've moved on. Truly, like, actually in my heart. And I hope she finds happiness. She's got issues and she got to go figure that out. And I hope she gets better. But I don't feel any type of way. The reason why I don't have any words of anger for her, to be honest with you, is because I'm over it.
And you know what the thing is? I'm sorry. I'm going to say one thing. I'm sorry. Because I do know some witches. And that's not what you are.
Yeah.
Because all the witches that I got in my life are actually pretty good. You a succubus. You suck the life out of people. That's what you do.
I used to call her a vampire. I used to call her that.
Cousins.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
He said you ain't a witch because the witches in my life, they're good people. You a succubus. I love me some preach.
That's what it is. And then you pull this. You're looking so dead on the video, your face not moving. Oh no, you a succubus. You look dead outside and inside, my girl.
Yeah.
You a succubus. I have no love for you. None.
Guys,
None.
Guys, I know people are like, oh, man, I'm so sorry, whatever. Truly, if you had done this live like 3 months ago.
He's a soul vampire. Yes.
I'd have been fucked up. Right now, I'm actually in a really good spot. Yeah, I mean, life is pretty good. You know, your boy's slimming down, exercising every day, doing his thing, going to see people, see friends, family.
We're not friends.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not friends.
Just came back from my brother's wedding.
But she's a succubus.
So, like, this is not fresh for me, okay?
No, it's not. It's not fresh.
All right.
It's stupid, which is technically the same thing.
And
Period.
we got some good music out of it. We're going to get some more. Don't worry, we got some other tracks coming down the pipe, all right? So, us separating and going through this is going to release. Think about it. I made that music video. Wait, which one am I talking about right now?
Because they're going live at midnight, so they need to gather some things.
I mean, I made this after me and her ended. Do you understand how much he was amused in her absence? That's all it was.
No woman and not you.
Oh, so you got a girl now. You changed, made self-improvement, takes all
This would have not happened if I was still dating her.
I'm sorry. This was funny as fuck. This music, I saw this shit when he put it out. This shit was funny.
You know what I mean?
That's gay.
We thank you, Libertine Karina.
Direct away. No, I don't want women, no. No, I don't want no woman. No, I don't want your cuddles, no. I'd rather sleep with the boys. No, I don't want to meet girls, no. I don't want no women. Boys is the ones that get love from me. Spending time with my boys behind. Rubbing on their backs. That's the record way. No, just no.
This video,
I don't want no women.
I was wrong.
Get love from me. Spending time with my boys behind. Rubbing on their backs. That's the record way. If you feel at home with your mom.
Oh, yes, bro.
I'm talking to you. If you're broken, hate these women. That's the record way.
Yes, bro.
I'm talking to you, baby. If you're ready to find your virgin. Oh, yeah. I'm talking to one of my cats with no expertise, no women, no wife, no wife, no love, no women, no wife,
Hey,
no pussy,
hit it,
no love, no, I don't want no women, no wife, no pussy, no regret the way. No, I don't wanna win and no wife, no wife.
All right.
In reality, those two can dance their asses off. Both of them. If you ain't never seen that, both of them can dance their ass off. Bruh. That was good. That was so good. I'm glad they played that.
And that's all this to say, guys. Let's get right back to it because we're not done, right?
Oh, shit.
And again, I never wanted this to be public. I think it's all very, unnecessary. But if you want to go there, we have to go there just to clear some of the air. And again, there's more, but I hopefully don't have to go through it.
Someone said Preach looks miniature. I am. I'm 5'2".
I'm not entirely sure.
You ain't no damn 5'2". Shut the fuck up. He's such a fucking troll.
More, but I hopefully don't have to go through it.
Someone said Preach looks miniature. I am. I'm 5'2".
I'm not entirely sure what it is that I was feeling. But I couldn't even be angry enough to say anything. I just accepted it.
Oh, you hear me tearing up a little bit, boys.
And then everything that followed afterwards was like
The blackmail.
I was just getting kicked in every direction. I couldn't talk about it to anybody. Not because I was afraid or reputation.
All right, so you guys can kind of hear it. I mean, spend the whole time there.
I'd rather hear you cry for this than losing the monetization of us trying to.
Oh yeah, say
I'd rather
I don't mind.
Saving kids was good, but
listen, it's real.
saving you guys was better.
It's real. It's a difficult thing to experience. So for me, I don't mind. I'm not ashamed of that at all. All right, move on.
I regret that. I regret the way I handled it. I know you know that. You're saying like you knew what I was going. Like I explained like the debilitating decision making. Like I was doing every day. I was going back and forth every day. I was just trying to figure out what to do, and I regret the way I handled it. And I feel like the first few weeks I was like thinking about you first. I feel like I was like in a triangle of like, okay, if I don't have the baby, then things can continue going on with Abba. But if I have the baby, then it's just like all this pressure with someone, I
understand that's what you thought in your head, but like I think the frustrating part
with Abba. And first, I feel like I was like in a triangle of like, okay, I feel like the first few weeks I was like thinking about you first. I feel like I was like in a triangle of like, okay, if I don't have the baby, then things can continue going on with Abba. But if I have the baby, then it's just like all this pressure with someone.
Wait. That makes no fucking sense because he told you that he would want to still be in a relationship with you with the baby. Like, he doesn't want to have the baby and not break up. You're literally saying the opposite. What? The fuck? You're literally saying the opposite. That makes no goddamn sense. What?
I understand that's what you thought in your head, but like I think the frustrating part for me is I literally flew down to be there for you for the abortion. I don't know how things were going to go afterwards, but like I would have supported you regardless. But
don't think that I look at you and I don't care about how you feel. Like you don't think at the time I'm like seeing you and I do love you and I'm like looking at you and I'm like, this guy's devastated. And then a part of me is like, I also don't want to, but I'm like, again, I was like in this triangle where like, okay, if I don't have the baby, things can still move forward because it's like we can still figure out if we're compatible. We can still figure all that out. And yeah, if I don't think if the pregnancy happened, I don't think any of this would happen. But sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. I think I always told you the outcome I would have preferred. But I told you I would support you regardless, and I'd be there for you. And I think I try to show up both emotionally and physically by being there in person. I think I went out of my way to try to make that clear to you. And I also didn't lie to you. I didn't tell you I'm going to be fine, everything's going to be great. I told you like, it's going to be tough on us. It's going to be tough on you, it's going to be tough on me. I don't know how I'm going to change afterwards. I can only tell you that I'm dreading it. And I think that's a reasonable and like mature response to the whole situation. I don't need anyone to coddle me or anything like that. Like, I know these things are going to be difficult, and who knows, maybe it does break us. Who knows? But I would never force you into parenthood before you're ready. And I always told you that.
She did want it.
Always. And I understand you may have not felt that way, but I think you don't know from my perspective, like, I really tried to convey to you what I wanted whilst letting you know that I would have your back to the best of my abilities, whatever you choose. And I understand you might have felt differently. I'm just saying what I said and what I tried to do in terms of actions. Okay? Right? Because you didn't want me there for the abortion. Remember? I had to convince you. Yeah. So I wanted to be there for it. And I told you it's my responsibility. It was not to convince you. When I got there at the hotel, I was not trying to talk to you about it.
I'm sorry, but everything that I'm hearing is Abba was the adult in this situation. He was being a man. I mean, I'm hearing ABBA being a man and stepping up. Hugo says, to sum up, she didn't want the baby, but she wanted ABBA. Well, that's what it fucking sounds like. Shit.
You're trying to say sweet. I had to convince you. Yeah. So I wanted to be there for it, and I told you it's my responsibility. It was not to convince you. When I got there at the hotel, I was not trying to talk to you about it. And I know you're trying to say sweet things to me to tell me like we'll have more kids in the future. I was like, you don't have to say stuff. It doesn't make me feel.
I just want to say that's such a weird thing to hear from somebody when they're telling you they want to have an abortion. They're like, oh, by the way, I'm going to give you more kids after we get rid of this one. It is such a bizarre thing. And I know she was just in her own way trying to confirm me, but I'm not going to lie. When she said that, that shit pissed me the fuck off. I didn't say nothing.
Good, it's okay.
Yeah, that's a moment where you would use it. Yo, shut the fuck.
Yeah.
When you say, oh yeah, you say it to me all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there, but you got a big day tomorrow. Let's just get through it. And like, that's me telling you I don't like what's happening, but I'm here because I care about you. You understand? So I think what's tough for me is like, and I think throughout this whole process, I know, like you were, and I think I was learning over time. You know, I didn't know at the beginning, but like, you know, after our first large issue post-pregnancy, like I think I started to understand the mental and like toll it was taking on you. You know, and I was constantly just basically biting my tongue whenever there was something that was happening because I imagined in my head like this is mostly due to the pregnancy, and like it'll be okay.
So that's why I'm saying I'm smoothing over all the problems that she was starting because in my head I'm like most of this is due to the hormones and pregnancy, not actually our issues, which wasn't entirely accurate. But I was trying to be diplomatic.
But it was like, you know one thing I don't do. And like maybe this is just for different reasons, and I don't think you're like malintention, but like I don't try to convince you that I loved you. You want to know I know I loved you, and whether you believe it or not, like it won't even matter at all to me. But I'll be honest with you, like when we sat on a call and you're like, you might break up with me because you don't know if you'll be attracted to me. Like when you were saying all this kind of stuff, like I was just eating on the chin. But like there were so many things throughout the whole thing that made me question how you felt about me. You know, felt like you were quite critical, but I felt like you constantly tried to pull me back in and try to reassure me.
She's a fucking sad fisher. She's a fucking sad fisher. She's one of those that wants you to feel sorry for her.
And that you were here to stay. And then like, you know, there were like 2-3 times where I was like, it's okay, like I don't feel like you want me, and I accept it. Like this is even like early too. And like you would always try to tell me, and I'm like, okay.
I don't know if I felt that early. And the conversations I had with you.
So there was a lot of conversations like that where.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. This ain't about money. This is absolutely not about money. This is about she wants to gain confidence through someone else. She wants the constant what's that word? Like she wants the constant affirmations from her partner. She wants the constant, oh, you look beautiful today. Oh, I love you. Oh, this, oh, that. You know what I'm saying? Like she is one of those, I think they called it emotional vampire. That's what she wants, constant reassurance. Thank you. You know, I don't know English sometimes. Constant reassurance. She's one of those people that honestly, I bet you being her friend is exhausting. I bet you being her friend is exhausting as fuck. I don't have time for people like that. Fuck that shit. Oh my God.
She would like raise a lot of these issues. I'm like, lady, if it's over, it's okay. Let's just let it end. But why do you keep roping me back in? Like, why do you raise a million issues, say you're not sure, and then when I try to leave, you're like, I'm going to kill myself. Or my sister's like, that's what pissed me off more than anything. Because I was already ready to go at earlier points. But she's the one who really convinced me to invest myself more. And for her to like quit at the 11th hour was just like, it was a last straw for me. So I'm not going to play more. I'm pretty sure there's more of her admitting how wrong she was, but like, it's fine. At the end of the day, what matters is that it ended. She wanted us to reconcile and wanted us to work things out numerous times. And, you know, I was trying to meet her halfway. I was trying to be supportive of her because we went through something difficult.
Halfway.
And this is the last point I'm going to make, okay?
The last one.
This is the final point. You guys remember early,
take notes.
I said there was 3 things she said. She never quits, well, we established she's a quitter.
Yeah.
She would keep the child if she was pregnant. Well, you guys see from the messages and everything involved, she wanted to abort it multiple times, and I was the one who didn't want that.
And she won't cut you off.
And the third thing is that she's not a cheater or someone who courts the attention of other men. Why am I bringing this up?
My bad.
after we separated, we had this period like here during this call we were talking. Right. And after that point, I tried to be emotionally supportive of her. I'm like, go to therapy, whatever. We weren't seeing each other physically. She wanted to. She made like a lot of efforts for us to go get back together. After supposedly I did all these bad things, she wanted us to physically be in the same space. And I kept being hesitant about it. I would be like, yes, but my spirit is telling me something's off about this. Okay, no. And eventually I came to the answer that no, I don't want that. And I'll show you guys just an idea. And we ended things on good terms, in my opinion.
Apparently not, bro.
I know.
Apparently not when she went to motherfucking Fresh and Fit when your ass was like, bitch, pause. Obviously not. You know what? That's probably why. Look, you saying Abba's a better person than you? That's probably why somebody said it. Or maybe he just changed it or something. But somebody said that Abba's a better person than me or something like that. Somebody named something that I was like, damn.
I know, but look at this message, okay? Because you guys are going to see, like, I send a message that says, hey, I know you haven't pressured me at all. I appreciate your concern. I thought about seeing you many times, thought about us together, but in the end, I can't bring myself to do it. Now, how much I love you. I lost myself in our relationship, and I realize I have a hard time being myself with you. I don't want to go back there. I know you don't want me there. Still, I want to support you from afar. I wrote that last song wrong. She definitely wanted me there, but it doesn't matter. I will always support you from afar. I learned so much from our relationship, and I know how good your heart is, okay? I talk about her the exact same way. Here she is. Happy birthday in advance. I'll be thinking about you on the day. She sent me this like months in advance before my birthday. I'm sorry for coming off inconsiderate or insulting or insensitive on the call. You're right. I was. My heart's been debilitating, heavy. It was selfish of me, but it's not fair for me to ask you anything. It was selfish of me, and I'm sorry for being insensitive in so many ways. I'm glad you haven't been feeling what I've been feeling. I'm praying, blah, blah, blah. She mentions how difficult this whole process is for her. But aside from the romance, it is the person I met and the Abba I met. And the person, in the end, the human in you who I am grieving. I don't just let go of people easy. My heart easy. I'm sorry for absolutely everything from the bottom of my heart. I'll be thinking about you and your happiness, and that's not going away anytime soon. It's hurt a lot because I know it was alignment and not the love. Thank you for everything. I know you gave me everything. I'm sorry for everything. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I love you. Don't want to text me anymore. I said, hey, I saw your message. I thought of everything. I appreciate you. And I said, I'll be reading for you from afar. Okay. Now, good message, right? While we were talking during this period, and she was really trying to set up meetings, which I think she tried to set up like 2 or 3, and I kept saying no every time, and I canceled on all 3. She told me something that was very interesting. You guys remember how she presented herself as first Christian woman, the very demure, very chill?
There you go. That's where I saw it, Hugo. I knew it was somewhere. Yeah, it was on Preach's channel. Yeah. I knew I wasn't crazy because I know somebody said that.
You said to me,
you see her Instagram, like, very chill. So, like, this is the person, she would never court the attention of another man. If another man approaches her, blah, 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 all this other stuff. She was, like, overcompensating, and she was very territorial and jealous. And to give you guys some context, if you guys go to my Instagram, I follow, like, 43 people, okay? Most of them dancers or artists or my family members.
But not me.
Not him, yeah. So you're not an artist, a family member, or,
or friend.
I love how these two motherfuckers are constantly saying they're not friends, when that is far from the truth. Do we have to forget how Preach literally ran into the fucking studio breathing hard because he wanted a piece of this? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't friends. Shut the fuck up. Little assholes.
So, the reason why contextualizing is really important, this part, okay? Because you're going to start saying my reaction. Why? When you believe someone, you believe them for who they present themselves. This girl, one time she got mad at me because I was following this like random dancing lady who does like a lot of tutorials and stuff in regards to bachata. I like this stuff. I like watching people. I'm someone who practices dance technically.
You like bachata?
No, but her footsteps, she did Dominican bachata.
Yeah, never mind.
She did Dominican.
No, Dominican bachata.
No, the footwork was fire.
I'm a Haitian man giving props to the Dominican for the bachata. I got to give him.
Peep it.
Yeah.
Peep it.
Yeah.
I like watching. I don't post comments. I don't like posts. I'm not somebody who's on Instagram Thursdays. To me, that's retarded. I just don't do it. She'd gone through my follow list and had an issue because I was following like 1 or 2 dancers, and I appreciated the fact that they were very gifted, but these actually very talented dancers.
Okay, that's a fucking red flag. I'm sorry, that's a fucking red flag. If they go through your follow list and they have issues and y'all ain't even married, and if they know you and they know you're bro, that was a red flag that should have told you to walk the fuck away. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
Okay. So she raises the issue to me, and she's like, I just don't think it's a good look. I just don't think it's appropriate, blah, 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 blah. And me, I'm like, I've never had someone bring this up to me in my past. But I was like, I'm not arguing with you. You're pregnant, whatever, this is a problem. I just unfollowed them. Didn't care, didn't argue. Why am I laughing? The whole time this lady had a Facebook, Instagram, but she was like following hundreds of dudes, okay? Again, I just don't care. I mean, the hypocrisy.
Oh, hell no. You're not going to... No, you sure as fuck ain't gonna tell me what I'm gonna do with my social media, and you follow motherfuckers too? What? I be damned. Kiss my ass. That shit ain't happening. No. But here's the thing. Me, I hand my phone to my husband right now. I ain't got nothing to hide. Shit. You know what? Was she maybe, oh God, what is it? Projecting? Was she maybe projecting? I know women who are like that too, and it pisses me off. If I don't trust you, I'm not going to be with you. Period. Why would I put myself through mental anguish of worrying about what you do? Why would I be in that relationship? When you're in a relationship with someone, that is your person. Especially if you end up marrying them, they're supposed to be your best fucking friend. You are supposed to be able to trust them. Once that trust is gone, get the fuck out, because you're not only going to make them miserable, you're going to make yourself miserable. Exactly. Why would you want a partner you can't trust? You know? Shit. You gotta get the fuck out if I don't trust you. Nope. We ain't doing that. Not today.
Pissed me off and annoyed me. But I wasn't threatened, okay? So there's this.
Because none of the dudes rollerbladed.
True, they did. I don't know there's a problem. All right, Rico, we can't let him get in.
You can always slide in, roll through, and then...
Peep it!
Y'all stupid as fuck. Shut the fuck up. God damn it.
So this lady tells me while we were still talking, and she was trying to reconcile things and get back together, even though I felt off. She was telling me she loved me, she wanted to be with me, she really felt like things would work with me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to say like she was one-sided, but part of me was just, I was always reluctant. And that's why you can see the text at the end where I'm like, I don't think we can do this. She tells me that she has a product she's doing and it's getting popular. She like has this Instagram where she's showcasing her skills or whatever. I'm like, what kind of stuff you posted out there? And this is where she lies. She's like, oh, you know, it's mostly like archery stuff. It's like, it's not like the thirst trap kind. I was like, cool.
It's not.
So tell me, after we stopped talking.
Tell me why.
Oh.
I see this shit come across my feed. What?
No, go ahead.
No, these posts that she was making were during the time that she was trying to get us back and she said we were supposed to make it work.
All right.
Beep it.
Ooh, I've seen that before. I ain't giving no goddamn names, but I have seen that before. I know two people who dated, okay? They were both content creators. And while they were kind of dating, seeing each other, whatever the fuck you want to call it, everything was fine. But as soon as they broke up, the girl went on a thought fest on a social media platform. No, it's not Aiden. I don't know Aiden that well. But they went on a complete thought fest on shit that you would have never imagined that's what they were going to do. And it was all just to grab the attention of the dude. No, I ain't giving no goddamn names. Nope, no names. But I've seen it before. And it is fucking wild to see. Was it Nick and Mika's rhetoric? No. Shut the fuck up, Sakura. You're evil. Absolutely fucking not. Shut up. That is some teenager shit. It really is. Sakura, you're going to hell for that one. You are. That's why your ass is still laughing, because you know you're still going to hell. What's up, Tyler?
Let me see here.
Tell me why I ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why.
All right, here it is. Okay, now look at this.
That's not her second account?
That's the account. Mind you, this account she never showed me. I'd asked her, she would never show it.
Oh.
She refused. I was like, why are you hiding this account?
Oh, wait. Why do you have wait a minute. So you gonna go through his social media account, see who follows him, but you have a social media account that you kept away from him? Bitch. Oh, bitch. What? Hugo says, I think she was already thirst trapping while with ABBA, but don't remember all the dates. Oh.
I was like, I just don't feel comfortable. But she's like, you know, I'm trying things.
You don't feel
Harlequin, you ain't wrong. He let far too much slide. He a dummy. He holding those L's, isn't he? Like he said.
Comfortable showing some shit to someone.
I know why she didn't show me.
You don't feel comfortable showing some shit to someone that you see naked? It's crazy.
Yes. And to someone who you say is your partner supposed to be? Right. Peep it. And this is why all this is happening. Okay? When I saw this, I was really, because it really made me look at her differently. Okay? So here's Instagram, and you can see these posts for yourself. She got her in some tight dresses. You know what I mean? She want to do a gym
she's cute. I don't know why she won't show it.
Stuff. What was crazy is that she was replying to every dude. Okay?
You don't entertain what?
Okay? I don't mind. She said these are not thirst traps, okay? But mind you, there's just some her in a hot dress.
Miguel.
And she's replying to every dude on the planet.
Miguel.
You see it, right? I'm not tripping. You all see that?
Oh, but she mad that you had women on your account that you followed? What? She was projecting like a motherfucker. She was projecting like a motherfucker because she knew what she was doing. Bro, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for seeing her different after that. You gonna go through my followers and tell me that there's a couple of female dancers that you just think it's inappropriate, and you turn around putting out thirst traps on another account that you refuse to show me? Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. What's good for the goose is good for the motherfucking gander, okay? You're not gonna tell me what to do with my social media and not show me all of yours. Get the fuck out of here. Why are you hiding it? Oh, hell no. Oh, no, sir. She wants that constant reassurance. That's exactly what that fucking account was. For guys to look at her and go, oh, you're so pretty. You look amazing. Now that's a bod goals. Get the fuck out of here.
Y'all. Peep it. And she said to me, this is, when I found out, I was like, why did you lie to me the whole time? Like, that was
wants constant. She's one of them bitches that want constant head pats. That's what the fuck that is. That's what the fuck that is. She wants constant fucking validation and head pats. Fuck that, bro.
Off. And she denied it. She was losing her mind, getting angry at me. You want to know how fraudulent this broad is? I'll tell you what she did. When I found out, I texted her about it. Not because I actually care about this kind of stuff generally. It's just that she presented herself as something, and she was doing the opposite and hiding and pretending. So when I texted her about it.
And see, that's why you have to be careful when you date a drama tuber. They will find things. Or things get sent to them. So your best bet is to be open and honest and try not to pull bullshit. Bro.
You know what I did before I texted her? I screen recorded, okay? When I told her about it and then she got on a call later, you know what this girl did? She archived some of the posts. She archived. And when I questioned her about it, she never answered. She would dodge the question. You did this to me, you did. But I'm like, why did you archive the post if you felt like you did nothing shameful?
Oh.
You'll see.
Oh.
I wish I clicked on some of the other pictures. I probably did another video. If you guys look here, I wish I would have done. You can see this one right here, right in the middle, right there, where she got the tight dress on and she makes sure her ass is nice and showing.
It's not an ass, it's boobies.
Boobies for sure, but she turned. She does a lot of stuff. Look, I've never managed my partner's Instagram in my whole life. Mostly because if this would have been her Instagram off the top, I would not have dated her, personally. I don't go to change people. She hid this shit. Who hides an Instagram like this while they're trying to court somebody or try to be, no.
I'm gonna tell you that much. If my girl would have posted shit like that, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Fair.
But I would have a problem with you lying about it.
Exactly.
If you post,
exactly. It's not the actual posts that are wrong. It's the fact that you felt like you needed to lie about it while you're telling me what to do with my social media. Oh, bitch. Hell no. Hell no. What? Why are you hiding it? Hell nope. Nope. That's a big old note for me.
shit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't got nothing to do with do you, boo boo.
That's what I'm saying.
So, guys are replying, I don't care. I don't care. I generally don't care. Because why? Because at the end of the night, you can be back home with me. You could talk. You could. I know it's business or whatever, whatnot. You just. I wouldn't care. But if you lying about it, it's kind of weird. It's kind of sus.
But my thing is, she presented herself one way. She took issue with who I followed, which was super PG. And then she was doing that, and she was hiding it, and she was archiving posts, and she was like, she's the one who can't be doing that. That's what I'm saying.
I tell you,
know what I mean?
burn him.
You know what I mean?
Fuck you, boss. Yes. Holy shit.
Them.
So to me, it's like the hypocrisy in the life. And so when she did that, I'm like, oh, so you was doing the shady shit. You was doing this shit. It's like, all right, bye, girl. And then she got mad. She lost it. She was sending me novels or whatever. And this is the reason why she's here today. So at the end of the day, I wish her the best of luck. She can go do this with somebody else, whatever. She can pretend she did nothing wrong because she always does that. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, it was a semi-messy relationship, but it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. And the fact that it's public, I would never want. But she chose this life.
You made it public. That's your fault.
She made it public.
That is your fault. None of this could have.
Period. She did not have to make this. God damn. Stupid bitches. Holy shit. You know what he did as a job. You know what he did as a job. Why in the fuck would you do this? You a dumb bitch. Isn't this more Abba's fault for not doing his due diligence? This is Abba's fault in the sense of like the L's that he talked about that he took. He had a lot of red flags that he should have walked the fuck away. As soon as she got on him about who he was following his social media, he should have turned around and walked out. I'm going to be honest. That was the first, I mean, I don't know if it was the first red flag, but it was definitely a red flag. This bitch don't trust you. Then you have to sit there and think, wait a minute. Why doesn't she trust me all of a sudden just because I'm following two dancers? Wait a minute. What's going on? Yeah, so he already took those L's. He knows what he did wrong. He stuck his dick in crazy. Literally. I don't care what he says. He stuck his dick in crazy.
Went that way, but you went to Watts, you went to CV, you went to Ed the Fresh and Fit, you went to many more, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, my girl. The whole problem of this shit is not that you got pregnant and you wanted.
And she went to all the fucking ops. Are you kidding? Bro. No, dang, I'm not watching it today, but I will be watching it tomorrow night. We're going to watch it tomorrow night.
And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, my girl. The whole problem of this shit is not that you got pregnant and you want it or not, or want it or not, or want it or not, or want it or not to keep it.
Yeah.
That's not the issue. The issue is that you're a crazy bitch.
That's it.
That's what the problem is.
And like, just imagine how much of a loser you are right now, because you're over here posting all this shit online, and like all the red pillars are gonna look at you like you're a Jezebel. And if that's what you want to do, then go crazy, girl.
You're giving fuel to all the people.
I'm happy.
You're
because
giving.
you and I not co-parented. We not involved. I got nothing to do with you. Your boy free.
You're giving fuel to all the people that think you are the norm, my girl.
It.
By the end of the day, you're really it's just one crazy out of many.
That's it.
But you're just one crazy girl out of many normal girls, right? The problem was not the hormones. Because the baby's not there no more, right? You still decide to do this shit now.
Yep.
So that had nothing to do with the hormones.
Yep.
You crazy.
Yep.
Succubus.
That's it.
You go through friends, families, and foes. You're a crazy one.
That's it.
Hey, I heard you really dodged one. Ooh, if you took her home, it'd be a mess, son. Tell me how you do.
So, everyone like, oh, Abba, how you like? I'm not stressing. I know you guys are terminally online like, oh, you must be. I don't give a fuck. I live my life in a way where I try to put my best foot forward. I make mistakes. I fuck up. I do. And I'll always own that. And I said throughout this whole call, there's plenty of things I should have done earlier on, which I didn't do. And I'll own it. But all this narrative that she's building, it's all just bullshit. This girl is being shady. She was being shady. I still don't think she's a horrible person, but I think she got a lot of shit to work through. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, she had a lot of shit
to work through.
Oh, 100%.
That's it. But at the end of the day, guys, like, this is the best ending. Like, y'all don't realize it. I'm free, nigga. I made it out of Shawshank. I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm old and I'm out.
Because y'all free.
So y'all can say whatever y'all want, but just think.
He says, I'm Morgan Freeman. I am out. Oh my God.
I might have been tethered to that crazy bitch for my whole life. So I'll go to my therapy. I'll do whatever I gotta do, but your boy happy. That's why I can show up to his life every day. Because just looking at her behavior right now, I texted her today. I was like, you doing this is making me so grateful that we're here right now. Because the opposite end is, bitch, I might have been with you. Yep. I get to have a chance to be happy.
What did she reply?
She tried to pretend like she wasn't bothered. She's like, all right, well, I'll do my other video. I'm like, do whatever you gotta do.
Do your videos. You look stupid.
I'm not stressing. Genuinely. Okay. I got the recordings. I recorded it. As soon as I realized this girl was recording, I said, oh my God, I'm actually going to record a call with someone. I've never done that. And I said, shit, we going to start.
Bro, I'm telling you now, you are a single man. And I'm sorry, but you need to be doing that anyway. Just because of your occupation, you need to be doing that. Real talk. And I hate saying that shit because it sounds so slimy, but when you're a drama tuber and you cover people's drama and you got a huge, I mean, how big is their fucking channel now? I haven't watched them in so long. 2.26 million, okay? And you got a bunch of clout sharks out there, or clout trolls, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, clout dragons, all right? You need to protect yourself. Period. I'm sorry. Shit. I'm sorry. You got researchers? Every bitch that approach you and you want to get in a relationship with her, get your researchers on her. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. Unless you know them from real life, I would even do it then too. Do that background. Do that background check. Shit.
That's that Michael Jackson shit.
That's it.
You want to get started.
That's it.
You want to get
But like this whole idea, like Abba don't want kids. Like guys, I could tell you, I'm not necessarily someone who has like baby fever or desperately wants kids. If a situation arises, I'm gonna take responsibility regardless. Whether it's paying child support, whether it's co-parenting, whatever. I didn't want to co-parent with her specifically, to be honest, because one, she crazy as fuck. But secondly, it was because she lived so fucking far. She was in my city, I would have figured something out. But she lives very far away. I'm not gonna fly 9 hours to see my kid like twice a year. Like that's not reasonable to me. I don't want to have this. And she knew that going into it. That's what really fucked with me. So that's all it was. But this is not a big thing that should ever be online in my personal opinion.
Oh my God. Oh, I see. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so she's in California, apparently, because they said San Jose, I believe it was. Maybe. wherever she is, all right? She's 9 hours away. I don't want to be with you, but I'm going to keep the baby because she switched up. She thought his ass was going to move out there. I bet you she thought that his ass was going to move out there because of that baby. And she would always have that chain connected to him because of the baby. Oh, that is diabolical. God damn. This is why I don't like people. I like dogs and cats and llamas and alpacas and shit. I don't like birds. Sorry. Don't like birds. But I like animals. Fuck humans, bro. Shit.
Yeah, but she put it out there because in her head, she's convinced she's the right party. That she's delusional. She really thinks that it's just like that conversation I showed you guys earlier. She'll be like, I was wrong, but Abba was much more wrong. That's all of her, and she's doing it again right now. I could say, say it's 50-50. I don't give a fuck. Say whoever Abba's more, I don't mind. But it's a regular relationship bullshit. That's all it is.
I guess this life is going to be public for a while. This life is going to be, yeah.
I'll leave it public. I don't mind.
Leave it public.
Raw and uncut, no editing, nothing.
like you did her.
That's what I've been saying this whole hit. I'm not gonna lie. The sex is fire. The dates were fire. I'm not gonna look back right now and pretend everything was bad.
Of course, crazy pussy is great. Fuck out of here.
Jesus Christ. No. Okay. All right. We heard enough of this. Now they're talking about crazy pussy being great. Lord have mercy. Maybe that's why I got my husband that's 10 years younger. All right. So, okay, we're not going to watch his. How long is this? Oh, this video is 43 minutes? Yeah, we're going to do this another night. We're going to do it tomorrow night. We're not watching this. I might watch that one guy's video, though, that went over this. So we're going to watch this and this. You know what? Hold on. Save, watch later. Save, watch later. All right, so we're going to watch these two tomorrow night. So this is her second video. She had, it's unlisted. Oh. You unlisted it? Oh, bitch. Oh, no. Because I know what comes next. Hold on 1 second, guys. I got to download this motherfucker. Because we ain't doing that. Nope. Hold on. I gotta do some downloading. If it decides to pop up. Oh, there it is. Nope. You ain't getting me. I'm gonna have it. No, ma'am. Hold on, because it doesn't like to work if everything's not up on the screen, so give me a second. Nah, bitch. 4K downloader is amazing. Cleaned audio part 2. Why I did this, my audio to preach, addressing the lies on stream. Oh. All right, downloaded just in case she gets rid of it. Bam, done. All right. So that's the video we're watching tomorrow. It's 44 minutes long. We're doing it tomorrow. And then this is their live stream from today, 12 hours ago. And we'll watch that tomorrow. Yeah, I have the OG vid too, but this is the one that's got the cleaned up audio, so yeah. So we'll watch it tomorrow night. Hopefully I'll be going live around the same time, 11 o'clock. But yeah, we're definitely going to finish this story. Yes, Amber Chick, I only messaged you on Twitter. You bitch, you've been watching me for how many years now? Amber Chick, do your free membership thing. I want to know how long you've been with me because you were one of the first members I ever had. Let me see that shit. How long you been with me, Amber? Because you've been with me for a while. It's got to be, shit, at least 30-some months. Girl, I've been off work and being a bum. Damn. Well, shit. Too damn long. Girl, you've been with me. Actually, that's true. You've been with me way too fucking long. I don't know how the hell you've put up with me all these years. Let's see. All right. I think I'm going to get out of here, and you know what? I'm going to get out of here playing one of my favorite songs of all time. I might start tomorrow's stream with this song. I love this song. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Once it decides to load up and fucking play. Thank you.